What? No, I was doing my own thing. It's not always about you, Biscuit. Jesus Christ.
That's a whole different thing.
Hello, welcome to Wildfolk, episode 90. We're back after a million
We're
years.
fucking back, hunty!
We're so back. We're so back.
Oh, back.
We're so back for exactly 2 sessions, only one of
my
which is going to
God.
be this party, and then I'm off for another 3 weeks, so there's going to be another break. I'm so sorry. I understand that this is hell. But since we have today, let's see if we can use it quickly. When we left off, you guys had finished your kind of regroup downtime. You were talking about where you were about to head off, and you had split up into 2 groups. Your group is headed east, back over to Baby Boy's hometown, so that you can use the cave, the door that you found, and use it to travel to a place called Nowhere. Fetch is going because he needs an artifact that is in Nowhere, somewhere in Baby Boy's library where he used to live and work. That artifact...
This is new to me.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for the session when we talked about why they were going, but anyway. So within your library, there is an artifact that is good for bypassing force fields. And Baby Boy, I piloted you while you were AFK during the discussion session. Fetch knows, because of the schematics that Jane studied, that his mom is probably stored in a force-fielded heart within the inside of that big machine that the Emmerichs are working on. And the artifact at the library might be enough to help him get through. So he would like to see the artifact at the library, if that is okay with you. I
Under
hand-waved.
one condition. I have to be there when we do the break-in, because that's literally my thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I want to be perfectly clear. I don't just need to see it, I need to steal it.
Well, no stealing from the library. That's rule number 1.
You do know, Baby
Rules
Boy,
are
that
meant
as
for
long as he
break-in.
gets a library card, he can borrow it.
You can borrow things other than books?
Maybe.
I mean, the library of things exists in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, exactly.
Hugh, It's Always Sunny intro, the gang teaches Fetch how to read.
He doesn't need to read.
Speaking of artifacts in the library, Baby Boy, you're also aware from the very start of this campaign that there's an artifact in there, the Sands of Time, that will allow you to view things in the past. You can go to places that you were not at and watch like a fly on the wall scenes from the past. Originally, you wanted to go back to the library so you could use this to figure out where your master went, but you've kind of figured that out, sort of, a little.
Yeah, and I forgot
sort
to ask him when I talked to him.
You sure did. However, you've also mentioned this to Jane, and if you mention it to other people, this could potentially be useful to anyone else that has critical events in your past that you would like to scrutinize more closely. This would allow you to essentially replay a scene from the past in great detail from different perspectives and learn more about what happened. Jane, yes?
What if I look into the past, about me looking into the past? Can I do like one of those like infinite like into the sand?
At
You're right.
Nowhere? At Nowhere? Yeah, you bet you can. And you can absolutely do that sort of shit in Nowhere. Speaking of shit that you can only do in Nowhere, Jane is going to Nowhere because she needs to be there in order to perform her time travel ritual, a place that is more resilient against paradoxes and other things that cannot be. Nowhere is where things go when they cannot be anywhere else. And as such, she's trying to find a safe place to perform this ritual, perhaps the library. Kaz, thank you. I'm so good at segues. I don't have one for this. Hard cut. Kaz is going because he saw visions in the future. Some of the things that he's been accompanying Jane with. He has seen visions of an older, hotter version of himself, and he's intrigued. And that's basically the whole reason he's going.
Oh my God.
Can he look forward in time with the sense of time? I like look at it.
No, only back. It has limits.
Damn.
I know, I'm so
If
sorry.
what if we flip it upside down?
Now we're talking.
Whoa.
Literally put it in a mirror.
Speaking of things that often turn themselves upside down for entertainment purposes, Branch is going because the ritual needs somebody who knows how to do religious rites. And that's it.
Well, also, like, there's that guy we killed that Jane's assured me, like, no, it didn't happen. And Branch is like, fine. I guess if I help you with this, it'll fix that.
As you guys were discussing your plans on what to do, it sort of came to light that Jane's plan was to essentially go back to the moment that the train boiler exploded, create a force field, and use that so that Donnie never died. Baby Boy pointed out that this would cause a grandfather paradox. If Donnie never died, Jane would never go on this quest to save Donnie, and so a tremendous paradox would be formed. which would likely result in the creation of a bunch of extremely large and dangerous echoes. Jane knows from the ritual book that if those echoes were not defeated, all of the things she did in the past would be undone. They would essentially Langolier everything back to the way that it used to be. And she herself would be twisted into an echo and would effectively die, becoming an echo herself, and her mission would fail. And so there was a big discussion on how to get around this grandfather paradox. What could be done to save Donnie, but not cause a paradox? A lot of ideas were floated. You guys are still discussing this. There's a lot of options that were presented. But ultimately, it is up to Jane to decide how she would like to deal with this when the time comes. With that, we're gonna set off. The first question is, do you guys have any last second stuff you want to do in town? I think we got it all out of the way. I know some shopping just happened. Hand raise, Jane.
I do have something I need to do before I leave town.
Yes.
Which is just to have a little thing with Booker.
Absolutely.
I
believe that you left him over at the window buildings in the little...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got our own little apartment in there now.
Then yeah, you can either catch him there or just out here having food. It depends on where you would like to talk to him.
No, I think I want to have I think I go get from this little food market. I think that I've experimented with a bunch of the more exotic and foreign cuisines. I've experimenting with new tastes, but for this meal, I just want something that reminds us of home. So just bring home a nice homely sort of dinner for me and Booker to share, and just have a little night in together.
Perfect. You make your way over to the Gateway building with this dinner, and you find that he is there, and he's kind of just redecorating the place and trying to do his part to make it feel a little bit more like home.
Where is our apartment? I don't remember.
I don't remember which one you picked either. It's kind of up to you.
It's one of these.
It was this one. I think as I ran up to it because I was like, oh no, I killed your boss lady.
That sounds familiar. Anyway, wherever we are, Jane just shares a nice evening with Booker before she sets out on this thing, and just for 90% of the night, just kind of tries to, as much as is possible under the circumstances, take her mind and Booker's mind off of everything and just enjoy a nice evening with him. But I think as we're finishing dinner and wrapping up, she gets very clearly, visibly emotional. She has kind of tears forming in the corner of her eyes. She says, do you remember what you said to me when I first left home at the train station?
It's been a long time, but I seem to remember I said I hoped I didn't see you ever again.
She nods at him, and I think it's time now. I think you might never see me again. We have everything we need.
You see that he freezes up. His eyes drop down to the food. He takes a deep breath. You still want to go through with it?
She makes eye contact with him long enough that she cannot really hold the emotions in anymore. She starts to just kind of cry, but she nods after 5 or 10 seconds of tearful thought.
There's a moment where you can tell that he can't decide whether it is dangerous for him to come over and comfort you. Not for your safety, or not even for his physical safety, but you can see that he is unsure whether or not it is safe to maintain any sort of emotional attachment to you. You can see that he was regrowing roots. He was starting to wonder if maybe things could be normal again, and now all of a sudden, he doesn't know. But eventually, it wins out, and he scoots the chair over, and he sits beside you, and he throws an arm around you.
Yeah. I don't know what his insight is, but he sees very similar thoughts going through her mind, though from a different basis. She just kind of leans her head on his shoulder, and eventually she kind of pulls away from him and looks him kind of square in the eyes, kind of having settled her emotions a little bit, and just says, I just need you to know that I'm so sorry. I love you. I love you so much. And I failed you. I failed Donnie. And I can't walk away from here without you knowing that it's not your fault. Just, you deserve so much better than what I'm leaving you with.
He shakes his head. You can see he's trying not to cry, but it's not going very well. I love you too, darling. I really do. Neither of us deserve this. Donnie didn't deserve it.
She nods.
I don't know what you're cooking up. But I wish I could have helped. I wish I could have made it right. I wish I could have helped you regrow or heal or whatever it is that you needed. And I'm sorry I couldn't.
She kind of shakes her head. She says, it's not your fault. I think there's something wrong with me. I think there's something that's... All I think about is him. All I think about is being back where we were. And maybe I'm supposed to be able to put the past in the past and find some way to move forward, and I just can't, and that's not your fault.
Yeah.
She kind of stands up and says, people think of time as a river, but it's not. It's an ocean. She kind of reaches into her bag and pulls out a little pouch filled with sand that was given to her by the god of time on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of hands it over to him. I don't know how this is all going to work, but I hope that if you need a way to remember me, that... She just kind of reaches the sand across.
He smiles, but he shakes his head. There's nothing I could do to stop remembering you. Couldn't if I tried. I tried for a long time. It's no use. Be safe, Jane.
I think she just holds him tight. Really, like, I don't know. I think for maybe the first time, like, studies the way that he feels in her hands, like, and like now, you know, the
Right.
ways that his body has changed in the last 2 or 3 years, those little differences, the little bit of extra gray in the beard, whatever else, and I don't think she's done that ever.
There's a point somewhere
And
in your 30s where you look at somebody that you grew up with or spent a lot of time with for the first time, and you start to see the wrinkles on their face that have been growing there the whole time, but you were blind to them. And I think that this is probably where that happens for Jane, where you see what he looks like as a father and not a kid who has a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she just takes a long moment to kind of memorize his face and memorize the way he feels. And later, whenever she leaves, she'll find somewhere in this little apartment that she knows he won't look like tonight, but knows that he'll look sometime in the next week.
Right.
And just hides a little pouch of like 500 gold pieces somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, amazing. Eventually you say your goodbyes, he hugs you, sends you off. And it isn't until you are out the door, out of the demiplane, back in the real world, that he mutters to himself, I know I shouldn't, but I hope I see you again.
Around the same time as he's kind of muttering that to himself, as soon as Jane gets around a corner somewhere, she like kind of collapses out of sight and just has a good long sob for about 10 or 15 minutes before kind of resolving herself and moving on.
Absolutely. We have a hand raise from Baby Boy.
Yeah. I guess I have a question about the whole time thing, because I think my understanding of it was a little bit different from something that happens here. When Jane goes back in time and does her change, does this timeline continue and she's in like a branched off one, or does this timeline merge with the one that she's created?
Give me occultism. You've already done a lot of study on this. The DC here is pretty easy. It's essentially just parsing what you've learned.
Can I do this as well, just out of curiosity?
Sure, absolutely.
Do I have any weird bonuses to this? God, it's been so long since I played this game.
You'd have to tell me. Jane, if your Arcana is better, this can also be approached through Arcana.
It's 1 point better, so 25 instead of
25 and 30. With a 25 and 30, with a 25, Jane is under the impression that there are multiple competing theories, but the most common theory is that one of the branches would get culled. It would form two branches, and then the other one would decay away and essentially get culled away. In other words, you believe what you're saying. You believe that if you do change the past, it will create a new future, and this future will simply cease to exist. And that is kind of what she has believed from the start, if I understand correctly. And the moral implications of making an entire timeline disappear, I believe, have been a constant thought on Jane's mind this entire time.
Certainly. I mean,
evil shit.
one, like, the thing too about Jane, this kind of came up last session, like, she thought that she was going to be able to completely remove, like, also parts of the past from the timeline, not just parts of the future.
Right.
So she's like reframing everything currently. But my understanding is that like nothing about what the rest of the people, like, for example, the people in our party, none of them are going to like experience anything having ever been different effectively.
Right.
There's just kind of like a hypothetical future gets deleted,
Right.
which isn't an ethical gray area. A hypothetical future gets deleted every microsecond, always in
Absolutely.
the real world. So,
and on a 25, the more you've studied, the more you found that is the case, that all of this is essentially nothing more than a dream. However, on a 25, and especially after reading the Tome of the Echo Tyrant, it has become a bigger picture in your mind that there are competing theories and that this is not known to be true. And perhaps this is certainly a complicated thought for Jane. The thing that sticks around for Jane is the knowledge that you are currently in a timeline that has already been fucked with. The Echo Tyrant going back and changing the way that magic works in this world, and yet here you are still in this world where magic works differently, but able to know that there was an alternate. In other words, you begin to wonder if maybe there are multiple branches, that each time one of these decisions is made, another branch is made. Or if the things that could have been, the things that never happened here, might still persist somewhere. The 25, I guess, is enough to say that you are less certain now than you were at the start that your thought of there only ever being one timeline and all the others get cold. You're less certain about that. There are other options. Baby Boy, you on your 30 are quite confident in your understanding that as long as the changes can be reconciled by echoes. What they do is they come through and they reconcile all the echoes. They eat away the parts that are incompatible. Those eaten parts get sent to nowhere. There is only ever one reality. Anything that is incompatible with a paradox, the echoes come through and eat away so that everything makes sense again.
So essentially, and obviously Big Boy doesn't know this, her leaving gold for Booker is meaningless because when she goes back in time, this Booker no longer exists.
Yeah, if you were to learn that she did that, you would come to believe that that is probably meaningless.
Okay.
Unless she makes changes in such a way that this timeline can remain persistent, right? It depends on how much she changes about the past.
I mean, she's changing kind of a big part of Booker's life, so...
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a shame that Baby Boy will probably never learn about that 500 gold, because it says a lot that Jane, who months ago killed a man because none of this ever happened, now chooses to leave a little bit of money behind for a future that will never happen.
100%. Yeah, I'll say, like, just above table, the things that Jane has just gone through with Booker don't jive with her own, at least, statements about her understanding of chronomancy.
Right.
But that's all just above table for the moment.
For sure. Anything else, Baby Boy, with the hand raise?
That was it. I'll have some stuff later on.
Perfect. And then Branch, hand raise.
Oh yeah. Don't want to take up too much time, so we can get rolling soon. But small housekeeping things. Did Kaz ever manage to debug the communication devices?
Yes, he did roll for that. Let me go see what his rolls were. Oh wait, we already did all this. Yes, he did, and you learned from. Oh, let me make sure I don't overstep here. Did you guys got a report from Macarena, right? Macarena came back?
Yeah, we got a report from Macarena.
Then to jog the memory, Macarena did report that the elf, Father Danovan at the church, was looking at the walkie-talkie funny, like he knew something had been done to it. But from your perspective, Kaz is extremely confident that they are no longer bugged.
Perfect. I'll redistribute them amongst everyone, like the entire party.
Perfect.
Give one to my sister, and I'll also give her the key to the demi-plane, which I forgot we had until now, and just said, like, if things get too hot, there's you can stay in my place while I'm out.
Perfect.
Shit like that.
It is noteworthy now that the bulwark is back up, because you sent out the other adventuring party to go get the the stuff to strengthen it. Those little private domiciles, your little houses, the apartments in there in the Gateway building, are not just demi-planes anymore. They are fully warded. They are warded from divination. They're warded from long-range communication. What that means is, on the upside, nobody can scry on them. But on the downside, long-range telecommunication will not work if they're in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
They'll be out in the
know
real
all
world.
that.
Okay, perfect, excellent.
And yeah, basically just housekeeping stuff. If like fucking shit goes bad, be sure to tell me. Keep in touch with Macarena. He's useful.
Yeah,
other stuff.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Yeah. To be honest, I ain't know why I'm really going on this, but they need someone who knows something about fucking religion. So, yeah.
They're bringing you.
I mean, I was touched by God, wasn't I? And I wasn't even trying. Most people spend their entire lives doing that shit.
I thought you spent 7 years being a cop, not studying Bible verses. What are you? You sure you can do this?
Más o menos. Honestly, no fucking clue. But I have a slight fucking horse in this race, in that it might erase something I ain't too proud of. Fix something I'm not too proud of.
She kind of gives you a look. And eventually you can see that she decides not to dig too deep. She says, what, becoming a cop?
I mean, if you can find a way to erase 7 years of my life, I'd be glad to hear it. But...
I've been trying to erase 7 years of your life since you were 7 years old.
Oh. That puts the new hand on her shoulder. And is there a fucking, like, does she have like a valuable brooch or something on or something?
Sure, why not? It's not like extremely valuable, but she's got a nice necklace.
Sure. Just puts a hand on her shoulder as like, and might say like a witty comeback, but instead goes, I think I understand why. Then like uses the hand to steal whatever.
Give me a thing check. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how does this hand fuck up?
So the way that this fucks up is you start to go for the sleight of hand, and it feels like it's working. You feel the clasp come undone, and this is the one where it goes straight actually into the palm,
Into
right?
the palm.
Yeah. Then with a blink of magic, and not a noise. I say a blink of magic. It's just a, and it's gone. You feel the magical energy of this necklace being pulled into the pocket plane within your arm, and then you stand back and you start to turn. And you feel the buckle that is holding it to your arm slip. And when you look down as the arm clatters to the ground, you see that it has been fully unbuckled and unlatched. And she says, 2 of us can do that trick.
Well played. It's I don't know if you remember, but this hand floats still.
Oh, right. In that case, you start to walk. You start to walk off, and your arm is just floating in the air behind her, and she just kind of reaches out and is holding it. She's like, give it back. I think I have the upper hand in this negotiation.
I flip her off with the floating hand and shoot the necklace.
She takes the necklace and she tosses the arm back to you.
Thanks. Glad to know 2 people in this family can do that. Yeah, stay safe or whatever.
Yeah, you too. She gives you the bird and walks off.
And there's I do want to talk to Jane for a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Is this this can probably happen on the travel, or does it need to happen here?
While we're traveling.
Okay,
Yeah,
then let me
the
jump to
babies and
Kaz
everything.
real quick. Kaz, how are we getting over there?
What? Where?
You guys, you guys are headed back over to the Whistling Isle.
I assumed Baby Boy was just ritualing us.
I
There.
have magic.
I have an airship, but I mean, if you want to take
Oh.
that away from me, we
I
can.
mean,
No,
I'm not
no,
going to turn down a flight on an airship.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. You guys can sort that out real quick.
How long is an airship flight to where we're going?
Let's see, 896. Let me find out how long that would be.
Spiders.
Spite?
Yeah. I don't know if they're looking spiders.
Why are you bringing up spiders?
Are you on fentanyl right now?
Why are
I'm
you
just
missing-
foreshadowing for later. Don't worry.
Why are you mentioning spite? You think my airship is full of spiders?
Oh, I'm on it, so it is.
What?
I brought a bunch of spiders. What's the confusion?
How many spiders?
Hundreds.
Do you have them in a safe place?
Looks in pocket. Yes.
Kaz, it would be about 12 days by airship to get over there. A little faster or slower depending on the weather and how well you can pilot.
Or how many spiders are on my airship?
We have to ask a diviner.
Can we leave him here? Can I ask a diviner that?
Actually,
Why
don't
did-
think we can.
Why do you have so many spiders in your pocket?
I was gonna save this for a beautiful moment, okay? But that
You
moment
brought
will
it up!
come. I found
Nobody
some
was
really
worried
big,
about spiders until you said spiders to yourself.
found some really big spider eggs. I'm gonna throw
How
the
big-
egg at the enemy. The spiders will come out of the egg.
How big?
Who's the enemy?
A beautiful moment, he says.
Who? What enemy do you think you're going to need spiders to throw at?
I'm sure like lots of enemies are good for throwing spiders at.
How big are these spider eggs, and how many do you have, and how many of them are still eggs at this moment?
I had to show them to you. I think I have 2 of them. I might have misplaced one. We'll see later. About baseball size.
Oh, God.
So
Oh no, I bought 5 of them. That's right.
Where did you buy these?
At the spider store.
Oh yeah. Well, Fucking old Sammy Spider Shack.
Yeah, it's
fuck that
the bait store over in the
Yeah.
market. It's up north by the little pond there. Urgent Henry's from Baby Boy.
This is about traveling. I have a question. So, how big is your ship? How long is your ship?
I don't know. How big is it? How...
Is it smaller than 175 feet long?
I'm checking.
Effect.
I'm checking. It is 90 feet long.
Okay, because I do have I don't know if this will help, but I do have this ritual I can cast, which can make it move at top speed for like a full hour, no matter what's going on.
No matter how many spiders are on.
No matter, honestly, the more spiders, the faster it moves. Strangest thing.
Don't.
I do have an answer for you. You asked me how many spiders it was. The sheet says thousands each. I have 5 of them, so you have at least 10,000.
I gotta quit this campaign. I'm sorry, guys.
At the end of this episode, Jane's gone. But I also have Ethereal Journey, which can have this move much faster than your ship.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
I hate to be that guy and be like, oh, it's what my character would do, but as soon as Fetch tries to get on my ship at all in this session or from this point at all going forward, I kick him off. I personally make a point to boot him off the side. I'm like, no.
I turn into a tiny gecko and sneak in through a portal.
Oh my god.
Where do the spiders go when you turn into a gecko?
In
What
my
happens
belly.
to them?
They merge into his being. He is now 10,000 spiders. Do I understand correctly that this is like a consumable item?
Yeah, it's
Hell
called, it's called a spider satchel, and it's described as a baseball-sized spider egg. Yeah,
I hate it.
they're real cool. I like them a lot, and I cannot wait to throw them at something.
I also can't wait for this moment.
Thanks, Fetch. Very cool.
Jesus. Baby Boy, with your spell, essentially, weather will be no issue. You guys will always move as if the wind was at your back.
Yeah,
That
it's
will-
only for an hour, but also like if I do my one spell that lets us like walk faster, we can just get to there in like a day. I'm pretty sure.
Perfect.
It goes even less.
I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys can take the slower trip with the airship or the faster trip with magical teleportation.
If they take the airship, I'm just gonna teleport there because I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah, that's
I
totally
mean, I'm
fair.
just saying, I spent a lot on this airship, and most of you are allowed on it.
Can we fly the airship through the ethereal plane?
Yeah, I was about to suggest that.
Oh, post your
It's
ethereal
not
drop
really. It
journey
doesn't.
thing.
It doesn't say. It says you and 10 willing creature.
Yeah,
So
but
I-
what if we say fuck that?
I know I tried making the argument if I had a rowboat, if that would count.
Interesting.
DM, can you just sort of like make the teleporter like out of order today or something? Like, we have to go on the ship.
Oh no, the teleporter is Baby Boy.
Can
Uh,
you break Baby Boy real quick?
Can we say that my airship is like Magic the Gathering, vehicle rules, and we can crew it?
You
and
can
then
crew it.
counts as- Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do, because I love to let people stretch the limits of their spell. Baby Boy, when you cast this, I will allow you to make an occultism check. The DC is going to be quite high, but on a high enough DC, I will allow you to bring the airship with you.
Define quite high.
Can I help?
Let me double check. Let me go see what a quite high DC would be at this level. Plus 5, minus 12. DC 23. On a DC 23 occultism check, you can also jaunt the airship.
Can I
Okay,
help with?
I need to roll a. I'll take help. I only even need to roll a 9 or higher.
Kaz, do you have any sort of magical connection to this ship?
Is love magic?
Yes.
I don't know. Like, this is literally just the only thing I've done with this airship is it's the value, it's the price that you told me that it was, and then I named it. I don't know if this is like a magical airship at all, or if all magical airships are.
All airships have at least a little bit of magic in them. But if you don't have an attunement slot that is like connected to the airship somehow, or
I mean, I've got attunement slots to spare. I'd love to attune to it. I've got items that also help with this, I think.
sure, what you got? Let me see.
I've got the shit, where is it?
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, amazing. That's another great... Okay, cool. You have at least a little bit of a link because of the captain's code. Here's what I'll let you do. The airship doesn't normally require attunement. If you voluntarily attune to it, I would allow you to help strengthen your own sympathetic link to it such that it counts as an extension of you. For the same reason that you guys are allowed to bring along weapons and backpacks and equipment, you would essentially be trying to make such a strong sympathetic link to this that it counted as part of your equipment. So you can give me a help check with your... Do you have piloting?
I've got piracy / sailing.
Yeah.
I've got crafting. I've got arcana.
Give me either arcana or just piracy sailing. The DC
you
here is the same as the help, so it is a DC 23 to help.
Are you sure I can't use crafting?
Yeah, I'll allow crafting.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll allow. Do you have magical crafting?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got magical crafting.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what the
Pretty much
that's what the feat does.
pretty much every single fucking crafting feat, which I also wanted to talk to you about. Between sessions and like a long time ago. Like anytime there's downtime, I know it's not a thing we've actually explored, but is a part of this system is like the downtime crafting and like money. You know, like you gain money thing.
Yeah.
Kaz wants to do that.
Absolutely.
I have so many crafting feats,
Absolutely. For now,
and I need money.
give me a DC 23 crafting check.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Oh, hang on.
That looked really good on my screen until it rolled to a 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does start with 1 hero point, as is customary.
I've also got.
Hey, nice. Okay. All right, good luck. Whoa! Okay, nice.
Beautiful.
And if I remember correctly, because you're an old, you get a +2 on this, or your
Yeah,
let
let me post that thing real quick.
Perfect. In the meantime, baby boy, you have been successfully helped. You're now looking for a DC 23 occultism. Because of Kaz's help, that bumps from a 22 to at least a 23. Actually, a 24 with Back Hunter. So yeah, you guys focus. Kaz, you bring the ship around, and baby boy, you cast your ethereal jaunt. And as you find yourselves once more in this starry kind of hand-drawn map of the world that you're in, you do find that standing behind Kaz is his entire airship.
Can
This
I
is the absolute sickest shit.
can I propose a fun little bit of theater of the mind here?
Tell me.
As part of this process, I see baby boy and him drawing his map, which I really do love to assume he's drawing out this map. It is very like, you know, it's like he's drawing it. It's like hand drawn crayon kind
Crayon.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
Um,
that.
I snatch his crayons from him as part of this process. When I see it's kind of not going well. Or actually, is it better if I draw my ship like with crayon in a very precise style,
Wait,
or
can you
or
ghost
if I-
this? Will you like reach over me and like grab my hand?
Okay, yeah, I mean that works too either way. But I was gonna say, is it funnier if I draw my ship very like professionally in crayon, or if I draw very professionally like in my own like drafting pencils and stuff that Kaz
Crayon.
definitely has?
No,
On
definitely
this,
crayon,
like-
for sure.
You
Okay.
sharpen the crayons
Yeah.
to a fine point.
Yeah.
And as you emerge, taking a look around you at these glimmering
Doing
stars
some, like,
that you
scribble
know
knot
to be
shit.
the souls of the recently departed going through the ethereal plane, finding their way until they are called to the moon. You do look over at Fetch, and you can see that in his pouch there are about 20,000 tiny little pricks of light.
Spiders. Quick
I
question.
hate it. I hate it so
So,
much.
Babies.
Oh, me too.
We've been making it so that you see how you appear here as you see yourself. So what do Kaz and Fetch look like?
Let's skip that question. And what do the spiders see themselves as?
The
They are
spiders-
so big.
The reason that the spiders appear as tiny little motes of light is because they are yet unborn. They're waiting for the right moment. I don't know if anyone in here in this party actually knows this, but these spiders are specially bred to have a weird incubation period where they just kind of hang out in their egg until they're smashed, right? Like they don't they're chill. They wait until the time is right to burst free and begin feeding.
I thought it wasn't going to get any worse after you said they're waiting for the right moment. This is a nightmare to me. I'm in
So
hell.
there are 20,000 spiders. How many eyes does that add up to? How many eyes are in that?
160,000.
That would be the same number of legs too, huh?
Yeah, true.
What is Cackles in this?
Yeah, what does Cackles look like? Oh wait, I answered that question. I'm the DM. Cackles looks like Cackles, except he's like a little bit more handsome and he has a mustache for some reason.
Like a curly one, like a Western mustache.
Yeah. Like a friendly barkeep in a Western movie.
So does he have like a monocle or anything too?
Nah.
No, but he does walk standing up on two legs rather than on all.
That I think actually is true. I think that he, in his heart, believes himself to be a people.
No, that makes sense because he spent so long with like the hands.
Yeah.
What about Kaz and Branch?
I was going to say, Kaz and Branch and Fetch, do you guys see yourselves as any different than you really are?
Kaz also doesn't look too much different than how he actually is. His hair looks way nicer, but his face also looks more tired. Somehow.
I think the unique thing about this is that when Jane
how many
got
hands
here,
does Branch
I
have?
remember, Branch still has only one hand in this place. I remember that Jane turned into a normal person because that's how she sees herself. I'd imagine that Branch would still only have one hand here.
Branch sees
probably
himself
also
as one
sees
arm.
himself as
Jane.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just is an arm.
All right. You guys.
Jane has historically always there's never really no like visual difference, but in these like in this space she like sees herself as like not robotic, as like her human self. But I think for the first time she sees herself as robotic now in here.
Fascinating.
With no visual difference really to anyone else, but
no one noticed anything change. Great.
Internally, I clank.
She clanks.
She clanks now.
Baby boy looks like his lich self. Just that.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I forgot Baby Boy's a lich now.
Yeah, I'm immortal.
Do you still wear your suit?
Yeah. I gotta
love
hide the fact from my enemies.
It's such a cool image of the suit, and then like under it is just the void, like a black swirling mass of energy.
Yeah. Trust me,
I dig
my
it.
master's gonna love it. He'll be like, oh.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. You guys
Listen.
climb aboard the airship.
Also, we get to travel in an hour, 3 days worth of traveling this ship can go. We are going so fast, I assume.
Do we just want to sightsee around the world?
Yeah.
That's life.
Whee!
Check.
Yeah.
Before we take off, I'm not taking Laguda and her whatever
Nairi.
sister name.
Yes.
Nairi, yeah, that's what.
Vitata? Oh.
I wanted to say Vitala, but that's
That's Farila's mom, right?
That's Ajao's wife.
Ajao's wife. That's right. Yeah.
I have so many character names and I'm bad with all of them.
It's okay, me too.
I'm not bringing them along. You said we have the like kind of dormitories we have at.
Yeah, you guys have the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, those are like upgraded now though.
They're still the same dimensions and everything, but they're better protected against magic. They're warded against divination and long range communication.
Then yeah, we don't need to make like a whole big scene out of it, but I post them up in mine, or
Perfect.
if they can have their own specifically, that'd be great too. Because Kaz also wants to have his own space for when he brings over his boyfriends.
Excellent.
Ooh.
And his siblings don't need to see that.
No, they sure don't. All right. You guys hop aboard the ship. You're under the impression this is gonna be a short trip. This is a quick hop. This is like 45, 50 minutes basically. However, that is enough time that Branch, you are able to catch a moment alone with Jane.
Oh yeah. Jane, you feel a poke on the left side of your shoulder, and Branch is standing 10 feet behind you.
I turn to like my left, expecting to see you standing right there, and then have to completely finish turning all the way around to see you.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh. This thing's fucking natural.
It's a nice piece of equipment.
Yeah, I could have totally fucking pushed you off the edge with that. Like, I'm not going to. That's psychopathic, but whatever. Anyway, I ain't gonna pretend like I understand much about what you're trying to do. Honestly, the whole fucking with time ain't even fitting well in my head already. You just assure me that it'll make what we did. Okay. I ain't know if this is a good thing to bring up right now, but I met the kid that we let live earlier today. He be working fucking minimum wage in Foster's Garden right now. And by minimum wage, that's a concept that doesn't exist. I ain't even sure if they're paying him.
She kind of crosses her arms. Listens.
Good to know that he's alive, I guess. I don't know. Aside the fact, I ain't wanting that to come back and bite you, me, or baby boy in the ass. And I can safely say that, like, everything you did there was warranted after learning the nature of what they'd be delivering. We've already been through this, right?
Yeah, she kind of nods. Yeah.
I ain't trying to be
I don't-
adversarial here. Sorry if that came off
No.
that way.
No, not at all. I still don't know if what we did there was right or wrong, but
I'm trying my hardest not to care anymore. Too much effort, you know? And you could just be going forward. Whatever. Either way, just letting you know, if whatever you're trying to do helps with that, then you've got my full support. And have you at all considered the fact that maybe someone be trying to sabotage your intents? Maybe there's someone else doing this? We told you about the fucking things that looked like you and Gorchika, right?
she nods. Yeah, and I also know that someone or something that uses my name and looks like me and does magic like me is involved with Tesseract and with the Machina. I certainly haven't discounted that possibility. I haven't found any threads yet that lead to anybody trying to prevent me from doing this. I'm more finding threads that lead to people trying to exploit what I found.
The way it seems
But-
like there might be a roadblock or two in that sense, and
I mean, at a minimum, the way Baby Boy explains it, doing what I intend to do, create paradox, and paradox create echoes that come to clean up the mess, which means we got to clean them up.
Again, this fucking technical jargon, maybe I could sit down and learn it for a few hours, but geez, I didn't know what a paradox is.
The short version is I'm going to try to make something happen that can't happen logically, and when that happens, bad monsters come and try to stop it. So
Now you're speaking my language.
need to fight bad monsters to make the impossible thing happen.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. And maybe I should have asked this earlier, but what specifically do you be needing me for? I know you needed someone in tune with religion and shit like that.
Yeah, this is where maybe we'll get a little technical, and she will, to the best of her ability, explain what she needs from Branch in this ritual. And I, in fact, don't know what that looks like. I know that what I need from him in gameplay terms is a religion check. I don't know what that looks like in terms of the actual ritual in world.
Essentially, Branch, and again, this is very complicated. The return trip requires the stuffing of their souls back into their original bodies. When you guys go in, you're going to rip your souls out of your own body, shunt them through time and space, and they will emerge on the other side on these clay simulacrum homunculi that you guys have made for yourself with the gemstones embedded into clay and shaped in your own images. Those will become temporary bodies for you in the past. When you return, the soul gets ripped right back out, shunted back to the future, and needs to be stuffed back into your original bodies. That is the religion part, is the moving of souls back and forth between these two bodies. Hand raised from
Is that
Lush.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lush.
No, go ahead.
I think we might be about to ask the same question. Is that the part where the souls come back from the past and get put into their present bodies the only part that requires the religion check?
Yeah, it essentially all happens when you do this ritual. Technically, it all happens at the time you finish casting the ritual and go back. If it's done successfully, then that magic will go off when you do the return trip.
Okay, got it. I think I'll sorry, go ahead, Lush, you go first, and then I'll finish.
Yeah, I'm a lich. My soul's not in my body. So I'm planning on going back in time too. My soul just stay in a phylactery.
You've stuffed it into the soul cage, correct?
Yeah.
You'll need to present that to Branch. You'll need to have that with you so that he can pull it out.
Oh, I have it.
Okay, excellent. Then yeah, yours is doing the exact same thing. It's just
So wait. So what if I don't want mine to be put into the body? If I just want to go back as a lich, I'll still bring my soul.
So there's not a huge this ritual allows you to pull it out and put it into the clay homunculi, which will appear just like your lich self, right? You made it in the image of your lich self.
I see what you're saying, but
right.
we might circle back to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm curious what your angle is.
I will say this is kind of on.
I don't want to have my soul in the clay homunculus body. I want it to be still separate on my body, so I'm still a lich.
Okay.
So that if the body gets destroyed, I don't get shunted back in time. I just reform next to my soul, which was not shunted back in time, or shunted back forward in time.
The reason that is tricky is because physical objects, physical bodies, cannot travel through the dimensions. The only thing that can travel through the dimension are souls, which is why you have to have a vessel soul waiting for you on the other side.
Last session, you said we can bring items with us.
That is so true, and I assume that it is probably because of the effects of sympathy and animism, and you made little clay versions of all the items. I'm very sympathetic
with my soul. I love it.
The point of all of this is when you get to the other side, it's going to be like you're in the exact same body that you currently have. It's just one that has been artificially cloned from what you currently are, using clay and diamonds.
So I will also have a phylactery.
Yeah, you will also have a phylactery on the other side, correct.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I will say, now that we've hashed all that out, I'll say, as I'm showing Branch all this stuff, I'll say, I am still kind of formulating my plan, but and I need to talk to everybody else about this too. I haven't yet broached this subject with everyone else, but as my plan currently stands, I think that I need to go back alone. I think I have to go on my own for the plan to work. So it might make things a little easier for you. You shouldn't have to contend with moving all of our souls around, just one. And more broadly, it's ground.
That's great, because I've never done a magic ritual in my life, and now you're trusting me with taking your soul out of your body. Fuck. Maybe I can practice on Baby Boy or something. But yeah. What were?
It's important, but we'll help you, and I think that you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Branch, give me a religion. Give me a religion check right now as the conversation goes on.
Do I have that item I asked?
Yes,
I could buy?
I haven't put it in your inventory, but you can find one. Yes.
Oh yeah. Then I just have a plus. I have a +2 to this roll.
Perfect. Yep.
Oh, Jane, I'm so glad you brought it up first, because I didn't want to be the one to say it and feel like a real asshole, but I'm not comfortable with this. I can't go back in time with you. My family's fight is now and in the future. Whatever happens in the past, whatever could happen as a result of whatever doesn't happen in the past when you go back, I can't have. I read a note from you and it boggled my mind.
Yeah,
The worst possible way. But I'll hold the line.
She'll kind of nod at you and grin. No, it's fine. I won't ask any of you to do this that don't want to. And furthermore, like I said, I haven't ironed out details yet, but I may, in fact, be asking none of you to do this. I may need to do this myself.
Well,
you're asking us right now.
Then I wish you the best of luck. And if I'm thinking about this right, then I hope that this all goes right and that I never see you ever again.
And
I give you a big awkward hug.
She like hugs you back, like kind of, I don't know, maybe surprising amount of like tenderness. She like maybe gets a little bit more emotional than you would expect, but
oh yeah, like Kaz, he said that like stiff and weird as fuck, but like he doesn't let go until you make sure you want to either.
Yeah. She kind of says, I still don't understand how you and I got wrapped up in this and how some future versions of ourselves are sending clues to us through time, but I'm grateful to have you with me. I'm grateful for everything.
What would you do if you could go back, though? You too, Kaz.
Me too.
Like, what would you do if you could go back too, Kaz?
How far are we talking?
I don't know. Whenever the fuck you want.
Well, I mean, I guess it'd go back before Balmora was raised, but I suppose if I came back and warned everybody about that happening, I'd probably just get brushed off. Or even before that, I'd try to stop my family from dipping their toes in so many different volatile black markets, but then I wouldn't have, my upbringing. And might not have the means to go back in time when it came to this, and there's a lot of past. It's a lot to think about. Hard to think about. I think if there was one thing, if there was a big ultimatum, a big point back in time where I could stop it all, I'd say maybe let's. I'd go back to my great grandpapa. I'd say, Abuelo.
Is that how you fucking say it in Mako?
Yes. You know, the longer, the further back the generations go, you just add more vowel. Abuelo, don't make the gun.
Get that, of course. Okay. I think
The better things we could. I feel like, I mean, look at what I've done. Not to toot my own horn, but I feel like my family could do better things than this. He kind of just like shakes his coat and the like 6 guns he's got hanging off of it.
I think I learned about Sports Pit while in Unio, and I think I'd buy one of those record lists of who won the previous series. Go back to when I was like 14 or something and handed it to myself. I wouldn't have needed to rob that fucking stagecoach, huh?
You see, every once in a while you say things that make me realize you're so much smarter in a very, very particular way than I am.
You sound just like Howard Tannen.
Would you share some of your ill-gotten goods with your Abuela?
Of course, I'm doing. That's why I'm fucking doing it. But like, I don't know. Better than robbing stagecoaches. I'd probably still have my right arm. I wouldn't have this one though.
Right,
lights a
I get to
cigarette
think
himself.
about that. Look
Yeah,
how cool
I
it
wouldn't
is.
have.
I'm
7
so glad
years
you
of-
have such a much cooler arm now.
And I wouldn't have the memories of 7 years of putting fuckers in drunk tanks and not seeing my family. I don't know. Trade-off's a trade-off. Whatever.
I love you and I respect you. Branch, we're friends enough. I will do this for you if no one else will. If you go back in time and get your arm back, I will chop it off for you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
As literally
Said to you
as
by someone who, currently looks like a starving 7-year-old.
Yeah.
So sad.
Are you okay? What happened to you? Did the spiders suck out all your blood?
Speaking
Can
of
you
that,
just
I
pray and get
really
some
think
more?
I bought 5 of these. I really think we should test one, just to
No.
make sure it works.
no, we can wait.
Don't need to.
But
Don't need
also,
to test it. We know how it works.
I rolled for it while Fetch was talking. I want to try to steal Branch's arm.
18? I don't think beats his passive perception, especially
can I
not
roll a
with all the
crafting?
penalties for like
Can I roll
he's wearing
crafting
it.
instead of thievery to steal someone's arm?
Not
Out
to
of
steal it.
curiosity,
Yeah,
what is someone's passive perception when they're covered in spiders? For no particular reason.
What a terrible question to ask.
a horrible question. With an 18, Branch, you notice Kaz is quietly lifting his hand towards the buckle of your arm.
Do you need something? You usually ask people before you touch them.
I mean,
I know you struggle with this concept.
I said that like as I was saying, like, oh yeah, I'm glad you have such a fancy new arm. It's so great. I'm glad whoever made this for you. And like as I say that, I'm just like trying to dismantle it at the elbow.
Can I?
Get it? What do they have that I don't? How many more bells and whistles do you have in here?
This is my
You could have asked.
my mom made this. Fucking not made this, but like gave it to me. It's probably fucking in stock at a hospital somewhere. Go there. You're the one who put all the cool shit in.
It's got to be hard to put the arm on when when you only have one arm to work with. You should install like an automatic, like it puts itself on when you trigger it, like by clapping, for example.
This is so true for the record. Having just gotten out of a splint, it's so hard to put a splint on with one hand. I can't imagine putting a whole arm on with one hand.
Well,
Branch is very proficient at things that we've established.
Yeah, Kaz, you should install a clapper so that all Branch has to do is clap his hands and then his arm like attaches.
That's a genius idea.
It's smart. Really, really smart.
A hand raise from Jane.
Just real quick before that scene wraps up, whenever we're like through with this conversation and about to part ways, I'll just look at Branch real quick and just say, what if I can't? You said that if I can undo what happened in that cave, I have your support. What if I can't?
What if I can't help you get to the future? We don't know either of these things yet. We get to the past, change the past. We don't know either of these yet. So let's act under the assumption that that it'll work. All right. By the way,
She nods.
and if you can't, and you still have the memories and everything, this is for you. And I forget what it was, but you did share the story about Donnie and everyone with the whole party because
Yes, everyone's aware of. Yeah.
Branch pulls out a in fucking PF2's item list. It's listed as like high quality toy. Branch essentially pulls out a little top that has I was gonna describe a Beyblade. It's a fucking fantasy Beyblade.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you put it down and it spins on its own, and you can make it faster with a little string.
Incredible.
And just gives it to you. And it's like, think of it like this: if you can't, if everything's undone, if everything's not undone, and you still manage to, and everything stays the same, and I have to hold whatever grudge I had against you that I had before again, then this little toy here is gonna spoil your kid rotten. You'll have to deal with that for the rest of your life.
She smiles, looks down at it, and kind of spins it idly, and just says, "He's gonna love it."
How does it not fall over?
You really wanted to make it annoy her. It should make some sort of noise.
You're laughing like you can explain it. You can't explain it.
Centripetal force?
Oh, in fantasy terms, please.
Oh, fair. We have an urgent hand raise from Baby Boy.
Yeah, I know that Brent said he like pulled Bing to the side to have this conversation. Am I here for this? I know that I don't want to like.
I'm going to leave that up to the two of them.
I know that like people have been like contributing to it, but like.
Yeah, I think like Jane was just kind of, she wasn't like, in a private chamber or anything. She was just somewhere on the deck of the ship, kind of looking off the side. I
Yeah,
assume Brand
and-
walked up, and then maybe Kaz overheard them talking about it. So I think that you probably could have too, is my 2 cents.
Okay.
I think maybe that last bit. I think maybe that last bit of like, what if I can't? I think maybe that would have been just between Jane and Branch, like after everyone else had kind of walked off a little bit. But
Oh,
There is-
yes,
all the
whenever
earlier stuff.
whenever
about-
he would have brought up the Petra thing, Baby Boy would have spoken up. I just wasn't sure.
There's one thing that he would have said after he handed him the toy, heard the toy, and been like, "It's not that stupid. I remember saying before that it was stupid, the idea of going back, and I know what I just said. What I do if I went back, I would stick to that, but it means I'd still have an arm, and I wouldn't have wasted 7 years of my fucking life. I'm glad you have the opportunity at least."
She kind of looks down at the top and looks at your arm and kind of pauses for a pretty long moment, and then I don't mean to. You probably think I'm contrarian or something, because as soon as you finally agree with me, I change my opinion. But the truth is, the closer I get to this thing, the more I think maybe it is stupid. But ain't gonna stop me. Hasn't stopped me yet.
Maybe we're just the type of people to be constantly at odds with each other. You like chicken adobo? You probably don't.
I love chicken adobo, actually.
Oh, glad we can agree on something finally.
We've found
Fuck
some
yeah.
common ground. Incredible.
Oh, hell yeah. Whatever. I want to
Yeah.
see how it is. I want to see what it's like to go back, and I want to see if it's possible. Honestly, I know nothing about magic, but I'm living with someone who does. Can you promise me one thing, then?
Gotta know what it is first.
Sure. If you go back, success, somehow we still have all your notes, I'm gonna give them to my sister. Maybe she can learn how to do it too.
Yeah, she looks at you, thinks about that. Yeah. I think that when I go back, I plan on leaving all that behind. I was going to leave it with Baby Boy because he understands already how this ritual works better than pretty much anybody but me. Or both of us really probably understand it about the same. So, but yes. If it's something that your sister wants to learn, she needs to be careful. It's dangerous. It's enough to drive a person mad, or worse, turn them into one of those monsters like you saw. But
Yeah, guns are dangerous too, and the fucking Sierlans be waving that shit all around Famador. We get it.
just if you take this to your sister, just make sure that you bring Baby Boy along, or at least get his help. He'll keep you safe.
Noted. Yeah. Why'd you... Not to belabor this, but why'd you keep Why'd you keep your body, the fake bits of it, a secret for so long?
There were some practical reasons, safety, paranoia. I didn't want people to be. There were practical reasons, but at the bottom, or at the end of the day, it was I don't like to think of myself as this. And she kind of looks down at herself. It's not who I think I am, and the more people I tell, the more I have to accept that it's real. I know that's a bit of a wishy-washy answer, but just felt like every person that knew about it was one more piece of confirmation that it actually happened.
It would have been nice to know that I was traveling with another freak who didn't have all the bits they started with.
She kind of smiles. Yeah, if I had known at the time that I was going to be getting into a group of mostly broken people, I probably wouldn't have felt so inclined to hide myself.
Yeah. So what percent of robot am I with this? Is it like the same? Am I not like on your level?
I mean, by weight, I don't think you're anywhere close to my level.
I could beat you in a fucking arm wrestle. What?
No, I just mean proportionally. That your hand is what, 10% of not even that, 4 or 5% of your body weight.
Shit.
This is all she kind of moves her hands over her whole body, 100%.
100%. You'd make a terrible dancing partner.
That is correct. I'm not a good dancer.
Sure. Yeah.
Already, you guys can start to see the islands approaching in the distance. You're about 3 or 4 minutes off. As you travel the final leg of this journey, it does kind of occur to you, Fetch, that this is the first time since reuniting with him that you have been off on your own on an adventure without your brother. And when you look up far to the north, you know that one of those little motes of light could be him in Blimidel if things don't go well. You look down to the south, towards Zulukara, past it to the canal, and you wonder if maybe one of those motes of light is your mom. But eventually, the ship does come to a crawl, and you guys arrive back at the... Do you stop in the city or just go straight to the mountain pass?
I'm pretty sure that when we get out, I don't think it's exact.
Got it. With an 18.
Our point is to get as close as we can.
You're within a mile of your intended destination. It's as close as so within a mile.
Perfect. Give me a D100, and I will let you add Kaz's piracy to that. So a D100 plus 18, capped at 100 for how close you get. 38. You arrive kind of just in the wilderness, maybe a 3-mile hike through some pretty rough, rocky terrain to where you know you need to be. It's not amazing, but it's not bad enough that it's dangerous. It's just a little inconvenient.
How many creatures do we have with us?
12,000.
The reason I asked that, okay, well, if you don't they're unborn, so they're not creatures yet.
So true.
If we leave Cackles behind.
Chuckles. For one hard there.
But it's only me and 4 other creatures. So we might have to walk this way.
Hey, also,
wait, we have an
you
airship. We can just fly.
I was going to say, how far do we land? You said this is an airship.
3 miles, yeah. Look at that.
I'm not
Immediate
leaving my
payoff.
airship parked 3 miles in the wilderness outside of town.
Yeah. I totally forgot.
We're not even
It's
going
right.
into town. We're going
Yeah.
to a cave.
You're going to a cave. Yeah,
Whatever,
I totally...
I'm still not leaving it 3 miles away from wherever the fuck our destination is. You know what you do in that situation? You fucking put it in reverse. You pull back up, and you go.
And that is exactly what you do. I forgot you emerged with the whole airship. And as such, it is a trivial matter. Oh my god.
No. I probably didn't need it.
You did. I wasn't.
good.
I'm
You're
going
good.
to show you
You're
some mercy.
good.
I wasn't even going to ask for a check for this, so I'm not going to punish you for that in that one. But it is hilarious to me that you pop out so confident and then immediately almost bank into a mountainside.
I just imagine that, like, I'm not used to, like, taking off from a full stop in like somewhere that isn't like a big open space. So like I'm trying like take off like in reverse because like there's a mountain right in front of wherever we parked or whatever kind of in this scene. and I just like pitch it too much and almost tip the whole airship entirely upside down.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's close. It's
and I'm
not
like,
pleasant.
oh god, okay, I got.
You definitely hear some cargo getting tossed around loose down in the underbelly. You're gonna have to like figure out what just broke over in your room. Like you hear a glass shatter, but otherwise you're fine.
Ooh, Branch. This is where I died an agonizing, painful death.
I'm glad you know how it feels now, buddy. Are you gonna keep doing that to other people?
I haven't done it in a long time. Also, this wasn't agonizing.
I'm just talking about in general.
Have you killed people?
Have I killed people?
I'm going to leave that up to you, but my assumption is that you've probably had to at least a couple times in the line of duty.
Yeah.
But if that's important that you haven't, I'll let you say that you haven't.
I try not to, all right? Especially if they're on the ground, but whatever. I don't care anymore. I say after having that whole conversation with Jane.
I feel like you clearly do. Real quick, guys. When we get there, I'm going to do a bit with the librarian. It's like a thing we do. So it may seem like unprofessional, but just kind of like, it's fine. It's silly. I'm silly. He enjoys it. No one tell him legit. I want to tell him.
Who's the
Hydra
librarian?
Man in a volcano.
Eventually.
Signal.
So I don't want to interrupt that.
We can move on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone knows I win when we have that discussion.
Yeah, totally fair.
That's why everyone shut up real quick. And they're like, yeah, okay, he's right.
You guys make your way over towards this cave that you know contains the ship and the door that lead to nowhere. Let me get a perception check from everybody as you walk inside.
Oh, no. Also, I do have thought sense.
Wonderful. What's the range on that?
It's 30 feet.
Amazing.
I have blood sense.
Amazing. What's the range on that?
I also have dark vision, if it helps.
I think there was some question about the range on that. Maybe 30, maybe 60.
Ooh, Jesus, Branch.
I'm going to keep up detect magic. And then also I have chronocognizant, so I just automatically know if there's chronomancy afoot.
Amazing. Well, what's the range on your chronocognizance? General idea when you're in the vicinity. It doesn't really have a range. Okay. Got it. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Oh, you already did. Perfect. 20,
Yep.
crit, 18, 15. All of you notice this for different reasons. As you start to make your way into the cave, Jane, you can detect that there is faint chronomancy up ahead. Baby boy, you can sense that there is life ahead. Fetch, you can smell that there is blood ahead. Branch, you just hear it with your sharp hearing. And Kaz, you also just hear it with your sharp hearing. You are not alone in this cave. There is a lot of bustling activity going on up ahead. And let me drop you in.
Importantly, mine's thought sense, not life sense.
Right, yeah, thought sense.
Also, I should have declared this much sooner, but at some point as we were getting off the airship, if it's not too late to say it, I was going to cast telepathic bond on all of us for the next 8 hours.
Yep, totally fine.
So we can all touch telepathically.
And actually, baby boy, what was your check? Let me see.
It was 18.
18 actually, baby boy, you don't notice any thoughts yet. So everybody is aware that things are going on up there. Baby boy is the last to notice. You do eventually hear it when it's pointed out to you. But perhaps noteworthy, baby boy, you don't detect thoughts.
Is that how that works? I thought you just sensed them.
Yeah, you don't sense any thinking minds. Even though you can hear that there are things up ahead, you don't sense any thinking minds outside of your party.
Mindless.
Is there, was there shit? Were there people? Was there activity here beforehand?
No, it was empty before. The only thing that was here before is there was a big part of the cave had been caved in, seemingly by Tesseract. Like they'd gone back there looking for something and then caved it in. Is that correct?
No, the librarian caved it in.
Did he? What was it,
So
Zach? Tell us the truth.
you guys saw that there was evidence that they had taken a bunch of Tesseract stuff down into what was a mine shaft. It had been collapsed, and the librarian said, "Oh yeah, I collapsed it to trap him in there."
Okay. I missed that last bit.
And Branch, on your natural 20, you hear and a bunch of like carts moving around.
Oh, and then I'll say to everyone also, to those who weren't here before, these spots of light that you're seeing, those teleport you randomly to random spots in the cave. Don't step in that unless you want to be shot to a random location in the cave. And she looks directly at Fetch.
There are more of these? We found the shit in Gorchiga. It was great.
Really?
I freeze mid-step.
Does that sound like constructs moving?
It does. You can make out from here that there are a lot of constructs moving around up ahead, a whole gaggle of them.
I'm guessing whatever Tesseract caved in here has dug its way out, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're digging it out now?
If they're hostile?
It's Tesseract, so I'd assume yes.
If they're not, then we should be.
Fair.
If there's people, maybe, keep them alive for questions. But if it's just machines in there, I don't suspect that they'll give us much quarter.
You want to go out and scout what's going on and Fetch, turn into do that little silly thing you do where you turn into a gecko?
Be happy to.
All right.
Before I do that,
go ahead.
If you put this egg sack next to your ear, it sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies.
I'm not going to do that. I need you to put the egg sack away.
Please stop playing with the spider sack.
What a horrible thought.
Just take this, and before he walks off, I'm going to cast invisibility on Fetch.
Amazing. Fetch, now an invisible gecko, imperceptible even knowing that you are there, leaving nary a trace of footsteps on the dust of the 12-ward cavern, begins to scuttle forward. Fetch, give me an extremely easy stealth check and a perception check.
You can't hear me. All you can hear is like little wet plap, 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 plap sounds, and then whatever sound the teleport circle makes.
Damn it.
Yeah, very, very easy stealth and then a perception check.
I'll move as far forward as I feel like I can without making a stealth check.
Okay.
I will also.
You guys get the sense you're about as far forward as you're going to be able to get before you need to start making. Actually, you can probably come around this corner.
14 plus whatever bonus you get from being tiny.
And invisible, yeah. 14 is so much. You're totally unseen. So yeah, you're able to kind of step out here and get a good look at everything. And what you see is a mining operation. You can see it is almost all constructs, but there are about 5 humans or humanoids aboard the ship up there. Most of them are human, but one of them who seems to be in charge, he's kind of barking out orders angrily, is a tiny little gnome with a very large rifle, these thick Coke bottle glasses, a backpack that he keeps pulling gadgets out of, and he is essentially watching over this whole operation, giving orders. The humans aboard seem to be doing some sort of like research. They're studying, they're performing tests. They've set up little benches and areas where they are taking this chronotrirate that they are mining and testing it for something. You see that all these mining robots are bringing up cubes of chronotrirate, handing it to the people to test. They test some of it, they throw it aside, they test others, and they take it down into the belly of the ship. It almost seems like they're just sorting it by quality or density or something along those lines.
Okay. Target acquired. There's like a magical door. There's robots. Tesseract is here.
I forgot to mention the magical door. The magical door is there. It is wide open. There's gleaming light being poured out through this door. And everything here seems to be keeping a wide berth of it. But you do see that there are little like trusses and they're setting machines up around the door. They're interacting with the door. They're building something around the door.
They number 2 hands and half a foot.
Jane starts counting on her hands and feet. That door is our door, so I think the only way through them is through them. I'd like to, it's not all machines, there's people. So I think we should try to talk to one of them about what they were trying to do once we can get them cooperative.
You want to impersonate a Tesseract employee real quick? I'm pretty good at that. Not Tesseract specifically, but pretending to be someone else I'm not.
There might be a
I
problem with why you're here.
Right, I suspect they are not going to be surprised by anyone showing up here.
Seeing 4 humans and a dwarf.
I guess I have the head of what's her name, but I still don't think anyone would just walk in here unexpected. It's going to be real suspicious. I don't hate the idea. I like the idea of moving through this peacefully and figuring out what they were doing without a fight, but I don't know if it's...
Like, real talk, how bad does that head look at this point?
It's a robot head, so
I mean,
it's exactly the same.
She was a robot too, right?
Correct, unchanged. It looks exactly the same.
Okay, give me a moment.
Important.
Kaz does some vocal warm-ups.
In the cave where they can hear us.
I'll go back up a bit. I'll do it. I'll back up a bit and do it quietly.
La 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 la.
What did she sound like?
Beck, what did she sound like? You said you walked away, but we want to know.
I'm asking you right now.
We're not asking you to tell us later. We're asking you to tell us right now.
So that I can practice for myself.
And perhaps it's important for me to mention then that they are all armed and some of them are brandishing weapons. They are in a defensive position.
You think we could knock one of them out, steal their clothes, and use my scarf to make us look like them?
Do you think we could put Kaz definitely remembers this lady's name.
Susanna Bowers.
Yeah, because he's not that bad of an autistic. If he has a face in front of him, literally the decapitated head in front of him, he remembers their name. It's like, okay, but like, what if we disguise someone with their head, and then I cast my voice pretending to be Susanna.
That's
You think
not
that's
a bad idea.
What would you say to them?
The other trouble too is that they know that we have.
Oh, do they know she's dead?
Head. I mean, I assume so. We burnt down their headquarters and took her body with us.
I guess that word would travel pretty fast, huh?
Not that, I mean, the real one must be out there somewhere, so it would make sense for the real one to come here potentially, but they also probably have been warned, watch out for fake Susanna Bowers.
Baby
So,
boy.
Jane, can we take a minute? I just want to say I appreciate women so much because that is something I didn't even think about. Like, I was thinking about like every person who is actually a robot is actually just a person who is actually a robot. You're thinking about like body doubles. She's out there somewhere. You're so right, girl. My
Baby
God,
boy.
this is why
So,
you have
no?
you. What is your int score? Int score girl. That's
Maybe it's
such a
+5.
that's a hard sentence to parse for some reason. Like I wanted to say int squirrel like 8 times in a row there.
Yes, Branch?
That door is yours, right?
Yes.
You think they're expecting someone to come in and go into it?
I think they're possibly protecting it for people to come out of it.
Gotcha. All right.
I assume that they went to the library for a reason, and I'm not happy about that.
When I was in Lexisas, someone who called himself a social worker said I needed to take an in-score test to see which school I needed to go to, but I told him to buzz off.
Is this a situation, Branch, where we're not supposed to be killing people in caves?
You can do whatever you want.
I do think we should keep somebody to talk to, preferably whoever looks like they're in charge.
So we want to start with the disguise plan first.
I think this guy's plan is a fool's errand, but it sounds entertaining.
I think if I, Jane Crichton, don't know how the surprise mechanics of Pathfinder work. If there's a chance if there's a chance we can like get a jump on them, that might be preferable to the surprise or the disguise plan.
That's why I said they're standing in a position that looks defensive and brandishing weapons, like they're openly on the lookout for.
Gotcha.
I got a lot of explosives I can just put next to these fuckers if you really need. If I can get there without being noticed.
There's a demon. This is Zeke. There's a demon that lives in my spirit that compels me to say that we should all just jump into the portals on our turn and see where we end up in that room.
I was literally about to suggest that in character.
I love this game so much.
I can't suggest it in character, but I do have to just let the gremlin out of me.
Oh, like jump into this one right here and then just see where we land and just do combat?
Yeah, exactly.
Just you forgot what I was going to say next was, or I could just throw these throw these alchemical bombs through these portals and see what happens.
That's also fun.
That
I
is
could
an
throw a
incredibly
spider
good
in one.
idea. That is such a good idea.
Fuck it.
I don't want to sound like the unfun one here, but that
Throw
does seem
bombs
like
in
a good
portals?
idea.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to start by just throwing these bombs in these portals and hearing
he
them
does
scatter, that'd be great.
Baby boy, give me a perception check real quick. I know that. Just give me a perception check real quick. That's not amazing. Who else has seen these before?
I have.
If you've seen
I
these
have.
before, give me a perception check.
No one has more experience with how these things work than I do.
That's true. You can make yours an advantage if you want.
I'm an expert.
I did an amazing trick shot through one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, baby.
Actually, I should maybe memorize. No, they'd go to random places, right? If they went to set places, I would have a map.
You're aware that they go to random places. However, Jane, Fetch, and especially Kaz, having seen these and used them before, you're aware that they never pop you out of the same one you go into.
Do you always pop out of another one, or do you just pop out in a random
You
spot?
always pop out near another one. It picks a random one and then it ejects you a random distance from it. Kaz would be aware of the crit.
Boy, I really feel like throwing bombs in there has a good chance of just hitting these guys.
Yeah,
I have
fuck
so
it.
many bombs.
I have so many bombs too.
Kaz does warn you as he's like pulling some alchemic bombs off of his out of his own pocket. He's like, okay, so if you throw them through, they're not going to come out of the same portal, but one close by. So you have to be careful. But
Why don't we stand in a way that where the shit can't possibly come back to us and start blasting away.
I want to do something before people start blowing stuff up, but I'll wait for Beck to get back.
I have like a little buff to do if we do like a 3, 2, 1 go. But that's it.
Suggestion. One of us will deliver all of the bombs into one of the portals. The rest of us will stand away from any portal so that we're not blowing ourselves up, right? And then we'll all jump in once the explosion's out. So we just need a designated bomb delivery boy who
I have telekinetic hand and I can lift.
Oh, wait.
I can lift one bolt.
I know this
I
is
can
a
also
lot.
do that with my hand too. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I think
I know this is a lot, but with a 20, do I know if I go through a portal, does it always lead to the same exit portal?
No, it is different every time.
Okay.
Very chaotic.
Jane, Branch, Baby Boy, and if I give my charlatan gloves to someone else, 4 people in here have the potential to put floating hands into the portals and see if the portals lead to somewhere that isn't like us, and then start throwing shit from there.
I love that.
I think we can genuinely do that. We don't even need to throw them ourselves.
Out of character, maybe we should consider not doing this. I'm sure Feck didn't prepare this combat with the idea that we were going to carpet bomb it at the
I need you to understand, I don't prepare anything with anything in mind. I'm here for this. I'm here to see what you guys do. Like, you do you. I'm having fun.
Can I recall knowledge real quick to see what I know about constructs and what they're weak against? So I can
Sure. That's going to be
plan the best bomb for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a crafting check.
Crafting. I think I have an
Oh.
investigator thing that makes it so that all recall knowledge is something. But I don't feel like looking for that, so I'll just make Kaz do it instead.
This is the beginning of our Vietnam War arc.
On an 18, you would know that they are not like especially weak to any one thing. You just certainly wouldn't want to do like necrotic or bleed or illness. They don't have those. They probably are immune to psychic. They seem mindless, and maybe what can confirm that objectively. But like, there's not one damage type that's like super effective or anything.
Okay, Branch has some glue bombs to just gunk up their fucking shit.
Yeah,
with an
let's get a.
Sorry, with an 18,
scribe.
you would know adamantine is good against like physical objects, but I don't think any of you guys have adamantine.
Let's get a volunteer willing to write down all the bombs that we're about to throw in.
I've got some
Yep.
lightning, frost vial. I've got some Go grenades. Let's see what I can make on the fly. Hold on a second. I'm like rooting through my pocket.
I've got 3 thunderstones, 2 dwarven daisies, a bunch of acid flasks, alchemist fire. I've got spiders.
I love.
I've
Oh,
got
yes,
all
spiders.
I've got all sorts of snares I could make, which are very fun.
Guys, I have 0 bombs. Why do you guys have so many bombs?
That's my thing.
Can you imagine
I-
playing
I-
D&D
You've
with
never
no
asked
bombs?
You've never asked about my interests.
Who the fuck is
I am-
playing a game without bombs? It's so crazy.
I am very naive. I was not supervised, and the salesman was really convincing.
They're bombs. This is from a bomb factory.
We flash back. We flash back to the store where he is trying so hard to convince you to not buy these fireworks. They're so dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm completely misinterpreting all of his warnings as like benefits.
And then just outside the shop, Kaz is rolling his eyes and smoking flay leaf and being like, whatever, I can make better fireworks.
Depending
Yeah,
on
let's
the
just let's mage
Actually,
hand
I'm
all
done
your
with
bombs.
it.
I like the
definitely.
idea of a fantasy like bomb shop that actually the owner and caretaker genuinely believes he's selling fireworks, but he's really bad at making fireworks. So he's like, they have to put all kinds of warnings on it, like this one will cause 3d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
You have to be very, very careful.
No, I'm just saying, like, look at the kind of fun stuff that like Kaz can just make.
Someone genuinely should start compiling a list of all these bombs real quick. You don't have to
Okay,
tell me everything you're chucking through here, and then we'll figure out where it lands. Then we'll roll initiative.
I'm gonna
God,
before they start chucking stuff. I
11
am
D8.
going to activate my fly speed, and I'm going to be at the top of the tunnel to kind of get some space.
Sick.
So I'll just say that whenever we do our 3, 2, 1 count, I am going to cast. Let me find it. Where did it fucking go? This spell. So
Okay.
that for this first round of combat, we all can get a free move in addition to whatever else we do.
Amazing. Perfect.
And then my current plan is to stand
Bless.
basically where I am now and hold my turn to cast Mage Hand. If anything comes through, like if one of our bombs comes back through at us, to grab it and throw it through a portal again.
I got really good reflexes for that. And so I forgot what the equivalent to smoke bomb was, but I can pressure planner that up.
Okay,
Something that like helps them reduce it, but whatever.
I'm gonna be the change I wish to see. I have the bomb list. I've added my bombs to it, so all you have to do is tell me which bombs you add to the pile.
Okay, I'm just gonna post to see that I'm about lightning and some frost fire. Just because, like, I have way more dangerous shit, but I don't know where it's going to end up.
Okay.
So I'll put these 3 in.
So one of each.
Here's a blasting zone.
Jesus.
Never mind. Forgot I said anything. It wasn't in my
No.
inventory. Fuck.
Do it, coward.
Hey
No,
guys,
it wasn't
it's past 10 o'clock. Give yourself a hero point.
a hero point.
Double Heroes.
There, the
Okay. Then I think we have our bomb list.
Where bomb is.
All right, post it.
Is there a way to mark that I'm like above the ground?
Yes, top right.
I appreciate that you can only spare 2 spider satchels for this plan. I swear to God, if the only thing that comes back at us is a spider satchel, I'm going to
I
lose
said
my
we
mind.
needed to test them. This is the test.
I like it.
I appreciate you not testing them on my airship, at least.
And by the way, these are practically useless used in this way. Hopefully they'll hit a caster, I guess.
If nothing else, you're just redistributing spiders to their natural habitat.
Baby boy, where are you? Where's your token?
Baby boy, where are
Oh,
you?
it's-
I'm flying. I
I
was
see
flying above Fetch.
I gotcha. I was wrong. It's top left. If you select your token, right click, it's that top left, the 0 with a little up arrow. That's how you change how many feet in the air you are.
How tall is the ceiling?
We'll call it roughly cylindrical, so it's like 10 feet up to be on the ceiling. Amazing.
I'm crawling on the ceiling like a creep.
God, I was just gonna ask that, and you said
Of
it
course
first.
I am.
That
Look
makes
at
it
him.
creepier that you said it first.
I'm reading your mind.
It's like the fucking Grudge.
I'm going to roll to figure out where each of these goes. The important numbers that you don't want are 12, which is this one, 13, which is this one, and 14, which is this one. Here we go.
I thought it couldn't come out of the same one that you threw
Oh,
it in.
correct. So it'd just be 13, 14, and I'll re-roll 12s.
By the way, can we so Branch has added a pint of oil. Can we friction tape that to one of the alchemist fires?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll allow that.
There you go, perfect.
It's gonna be really funny if it all just goes out of the same one and it just misses everyone.
Right. Ooh, only a 113, 114. I can grab one of those with my mage hand and throw it back through another portal.
Absolutely. You see coming your direction, there's a alchemist fire, thankfully not the one that has been tagged, and a bottle of lightning. Which one do you want to retoss?
Which one's worse? Do I know?
So I'm going to simplify all these effects so we're not reading item cards for the rest of the night. They're each just going to do a D8 of the appropriate damage and some sort of a appropriate side effect. So the fire will probably have you'll start taking persistent fire damage, and lightning means your first round you'll be stunned or slowed 1.
Do
Gotcha,
any of
okay.
our fighty boys want to have quick reflexes and grab the other one?
Yeah, I probably have something to help
Yeah,
with
since you guys are fully prepared for this branch, you can also give me a reflex save to catch the other one and throw it back. DC here is going to be 18.
That roll does nerf most of my bombs.
I'm gonna hero point that.
If there's a specific effect that is very fun, I'll do the very fun effect. We'll just kind of, as we get to it, we'll do it.
I trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to cheapen the things that are happening. Okay, that is good enough. You guys are able to toss them both back. Here come 2 new ones for those. Oh wait, it can't. Oh no, it sure
Okay,
can.
the same one.
No, so you're tossing it into 12. It came out of 13. You grabbed it, tossed it into 12, and it came out of 13 again.
Why wouldn't you?
I'd like to go on the record that I pull the tapes. I did say that I was going to throw it right back out where it came through.
Okay, then if that is what you said, let's re-roll it again.
I think I did.
16?
I think
Okay,
you did too.
perfect, amazing. All right, let's figure out if any of these are important. 17, nothing happened. You hear stuff behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's so good. So many of these came out of 8. Out of 8, right here. Somebody just give me a luck check. Give me a D100 to see which direction it goes. High
It was
is
Branch's
good.
idea. I think Branch should do it.
Damn.
That's quite high. They come out and they pop out right between these two. So these two are going to get hit by 2 Thunderstones, a Dwarven Daisy. Okay, so tell me what a Thunderstone and the Dwarven Daisy do. Somebody post those cards.
Do you one better? I'll post the card up.
Amazing.
Thunderstone.
Fort saves or deafens. Deafen won't affect them, but they will take the fort save. And then...
And 2d4 Sonic.
So...
With two splash.
Yeah, 2 splash. High
Amazing.
DC.
High DC. And they took 2 of them. Success fail. Crit success fail. So we have double full damage to one of them. So 44 plus 4. And then the other one takes half. So 2d4 plus 2. Or sorry, half of 1. 1d4 plus 1. Amazing. Little guy takes 13 thunder. Big guy takes 2.
Was that it? It was 44 and then 1d4?
Correct, yeah. Little guy is In bad shape. Big guy seems largely unaffected. Let's keep working on the list real quick. 3 does splash these 2. That is another Dwarven Daisy. Oh, wait, we still need the Dwarven Daisy. So give me 2 Dwarven Daisies. This is
the rules for that one.
Dazzled. These guys and these guys. Half. None of them are dazzled, and they take half damage from the fire. So give me 2d6 plus 2 for fire. Yeah, it sure is.
Nice.
Numbers.
That's pretty good. And then half here. And then big guy crit saved for none. Working down the list. We're through the Dwarven Daisy. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right in front of you is acid. There's a little bit of acid that splashes right in front of you. A little bit that splashes harmlessly over there. We're on to Alchemist Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 does pop out here. Doesn't hurt any creatures, but the ship is on fire. Starting here. Let me draw some fire.
My ship?
No, the ship in the cave.
The king's
Okay.
Body
yeah,
shape.
My field of view is very limited right now.
Oh yeah, you guys around the corner probably can't actually see a lot of what's happening right now.
Yeah, just draw a selection square on blank and you'll see the whole map.
Oh, okay, there. Yeah, there's a lot more going on than I thought.
Sure is. 13 we already did, and it popped up behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is up here. That is more fire. Somebody post a fire card? Or a card for the Alchemist Fire? This is also the... This is the buffed up one. What did you tack to this? The goo grenade?
No, this one has the pint of oil on it.
Amazing. So post pint of oil and Alchemist Fire.
I posted Alchemist Fire already, but I don't actually have a pint of oil. That'll be Branch.
Oh, yeah, that's mine. Here's a pint of oil.
Looks like an extra 1d6.
Another
fire.
extra d6. Also, I don't see a save on here. Oh, it's a strike. We're just going to call it a reflex save instead of a strike. DC 18, same as the other. Reflex save. Here we go. Save for half. So this is going to be half of 2d8 plus 6 plus 2. If somebody can roll that.
2d8. What? Plus what?
2d8 plus 6 plus 2. Good roll. Jesus.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way through the list. We are on...
Hey, just real quick, how many actions was it just to, like, throw shit that we already had, like, through the portal?
Essentially, I'm letting you guys do this as your surprise round opening salvo, and then we're going to jump into initiative.
Okay, well, I have
Bless.
another thing to add to the list real quick, then.
Sure. What you got? 4 is nothing, 17 is nothing, 14 is redirect, 17 is nothing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is nothing. The important question is, where did the spiders go? 1, 2, 3,
And the goo.
4.
What a terrible question.
And the goo. Where did the goo... Oh, the goo actually could be important. Yeah. I assume the goo just makes like a sticky field somewhere?
That's going to be Kaz. I don't have the card for it.
For the what?
The goo grenade.
Where are all the spiders?
I assume it creates a zone.
I assume it makes a sticky zone. We'll figure out what the sticky zone does when we get to it.
It doesn't say it does.
I say it does. Whatever it
Okay,
normally does,
yeah.
now it makes a sticky zone. And then, so important, let's go find those spiders.
But then
We're
also...
already stuck in the goo.
I've also got a little surprise for you as well. I'm throwing an extra thing in there.
Oh, wait. Okay, I can't do that. That's 3 whole actions. Never mind.
Are you throwing all your spiders in there?
I already have.
Some of them.
But I'm also... well, you can see Fetch doing right now is pulling out his wand of spider web and pointing it at the portal.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Kaz had a surprise as well. What are you tossing in there?
The surprise snare thing is actually 3 actions, so I don't think I could do that. And also throw in the.
Oh,
the
yeah.
guided, so
Yeah.
I'll hold on to that.
Okay. Jane throws invisibility
We-
on herself. What you got?
No, that's still just one fetch, just reminding fetchies.
Oh, gotcha,
Did we iron out where the ones that got redirected went already? Did you already do that?
Oh, right. Good catch. The last 2 ended up at 5 and 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is on top of the goo, and then 16 is way back behind. And that was a alchemist. Oh, the goo's on fire. Cool.
Flaming
And
napalm, actual napalm.
we
We did it! This is Kaz's
Let's give it
greatest
another
contribution
time.
to the alchemical sciences.
Okay, and then
I ain't no fortunate son.
and then the bottled lightning crashes behind you. You hear it explode in a thunderclap from behind you in the cave. But let me turn this goo into napalm real quick, and then let me also get initiative started. Everybody roll
Vietnam.
initiative.
All right,
napalm
fan
those
artists.
spiders.
Fan artists in the future, when you animate this scene, do it over Freebird, please. Thank you.
No, I feel like if we're going for the real napalm angle, we gotta go for like fortunate
Fortunate
or
son,
something.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. You're
See,
right.
no, I'm imagining more over like a slow motion with a like somber
Claire-
acoustic cover.
Yeah, Claire
of,
de
like,
Lune.
no, it's got to be like, looks like we made it. Just napalm exploding.
Yeah.
Slow motion spiders flying out of portals.
Well, hang on. It might be
Napalm,
if we
come now, baby.
if we kill a lot of people with this opening salvo, maybe it'd be more appropriate to do in the arms.
Or just like an orchestral version of Sullivan by Caroline Spine.
True.
Okay, God. Okay, everybody roll initiative.
I can't.
What,
How
now?
do you do that?
Started.
How do I
I
even
like this.
do? How do I even do that?
I can't because Baby Boy's standing on me.
Maybe
Actually,
stop
I'm
standing on
just
your
I'm just
friends.
hanging above you, creepily, like a spider would.
Like a spider would.
The bottom right?
Yeah, right-click token.
I'm not going anywhere near the right.
Oh, I can also do my battle cry, but I don't think anything near me. I'm assuming I can't send city thoughts within 30 feet of me.
Not within 30 feet of you, now.
Oh, let me check the thing real quick.
You guys will never guess what I forgot to do.
Is it roll
What?
initiative before we started?
No, it's
at
PWL.
PF2 at PWL or whatever it is? Yeah.
Feck, you're such a silly bitch.
Silly guy.
Where are my friends going in initiative?
Oh no,
I'm
I
gonna
have
do
to,
my.
I have to be observed, so never mind. I can't do it.
I'm gonna do my stabilize shit. Hold on. How do I do this? How's this character work?
Fucking fine.
It's yours.
I don't know how my own character works, dude.
I
You're the
cannot
wizard.
be expected. Hell yeah.
It's a good one.
I like it better
I
that
go
none of us
first.
know. I think it's more fun that none of us know where the spiders went.
I don't.
But that's
think
not
better,
fun.
personally.
Hope they got shot right through the doorway, and we don't find him until after we finish combat and go to nowhere.
Your house is full of spiders now.
Honestly, it's not even the worst thing that's in that place. What?
Okay.
Why are there Why is there
Okay.
a hermit crab swarm?
The hermit crab swarm is the spiders.
Oh, okay.
Wild.
Yes.
Absolutely wild. I hate it.
Uh,
Because of
everything-
my feet, I go first if there's a tie, so I should be above fetch.
Got it. All right, are we good to go? Anybody have any
Because
last
you're
second
all-
stuff? Amazing.
Oh, I do throw 20 more thousand spiders.
Could you not?
Jane, as the plan snaps into motion, as you quickly and deftly catch the explosive that was about to land on you and chuck it back in there, you are the first to snap into motion. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think to keep myself honest with everything that just happened with throwing stuff back and stuff, I think now is when I end up casting this spell for 2 actions. So now everybody's quickened and gets a dash for their first turn.
Whoa.
Then I will use one action to move myself. I think I'm gonna stick. Can I like squeeze against this wall over here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna cast that spell once everyone gets a free dash. I'm gonna use my free dash to go right there. And I guess that leaves me with an action left. What can I do with a single action? What can I do with a single action? I think I will go ahead and do... Oh yeah, I've got my Blazing Bolt. I'm going to get out the gun that Kaz made for me. Spitfire. Can I...
Well,
Thank you. Can I shoot this guy from here? Or is there too much wall in the way? Do I need to move like to the right?
There is a little too much wall in the way. You need to be a little bit east of there. Yeah.
Would this do? Does that put me into a portal?
It puts you close to it. If you move on your next turn, you'll be fine. These things drift so slowly.
Okay. I'm comfortable being right here, I think. And I will actually... Yeah, I'll be right there and I'll shoot at this fella. With my Spitfire. How's this work? Sorry, reading.
Second page actions. You should have a Spitfire button that you can click strike on.
Yeah.
You see this guy is already on fire, actually, from one of the Alchemist fires. He looks pretty bad already.
Oh, I didn't know you had like a whole item in here. This is so great. Thanks. I'll attack. Ooh, terrible.
13 is a miss.
Well, I think... Wait, does Blazing Bolt... It shoots more than one, doesn't it?
Great question. And actually, I may have misled you. I don't know if that attack button on there does your Blazing Bolt. I think it's just if you shoot it like a gun.
Oh, okay, so that's not even close to right anyway.
That might not be right, yeah. Yeah, that's only a +6. There's no way that's right.
Okay. So if it's supposed to be a spell attack, that should be +9?
That is still a miss.
Okay.
It's on your spells page. If you go all the way down to the bottom, it has a Blazing Bolt that you can cast.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I cast more than one ray. If I so for each additional action used, I only used one action. So okay, yep, no, that's it. That's all.
Alright. Fetch.
As promised, we're squirting our goo in the old portal there. See what happens.
Hell yeah.
You squirt.
Give me a D17.
The promise.
I believe your invisibility ends because you've done a hostile thing.
He threw a whole bunch of dynamite. I'm pretty sure.
Squirting a little
That's
web.
also
into a
true.
hole.
He did throw a bunch of dynamite and spiders also.
Amazing. Give me a D17. Oh, you did already. 11. Let's find out. That's not... Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. That actually works out great. This is the same one that Jane just attacked. So you cast Web at second rate and it pops out where Jane just attacked. Give me a luck check, actually. If you're very lucky, it might pop out to the west and get all 3 of these. 6 is not very lucky. It pops out to the
That's
east.
600.
It barely catches this guy. You still get this guy, though. So, Web is... Each time a creature moves, attempt athletics against reflex save or become immobilized. Okay, amazing. 20-foot burst. No, sorry. 10-foot burst. Web bursts out over here. Nothing happens immediately, but when he tries to move, there will be consequences. You have 1 action left. That is 2 actions Fire Wand.
You have a free dash option.
Oh, yes, true.
Yep.
Free
Marine
stride,
dash in the
whatever it's
portal.
called in this game.
Give me a T17.
I'm the final bomb. Cool.
Oh, hell yeah. You reappear way up to the
Yeah,
north.
that's good.
It's actually pretty good, right behind this archaeology trail.
That works for me.
I'm gonna give you-
free dash.
I'm
One
gonna-
action, right?
Yeah, that was your free dash. So you have 1 action left. I will say, if you attack him right now, I'll give you flat-footed. He certainly was not expecting that.
And we're gonna. Ugh, it's bugging out. It's weird now. It's doing. Oh, hang on. Oh no. I don't know how to put ammo in this stupid thing. It won't let me roll it.
Oh yeah, we need to figure that out. Let me see if there's like a property rule that makes it ignore it.
I don't know how to tell you guys the words that I don't have in my soul about how much it hurts to not go through these portals on every single one of my turns just for fun.
I'm gonna maximize portal usage on mine.
Don't worry,
I
after
wish
we
I-
go through this, you can be Pip. We'll bring him back here.
Okay, great, perfect, thank you.
Yeah, we just need to kill Jane real quick.
I'm dead ass working on it.
Jesus, I also don't see the ammo or a way to make it so you don't need the ammo. Just roll it manually. It's a D12
We're
plus or
doing it
D12
old
plus
school,
13,
yep.
yeah. Let me make a note to
1d20
look at this.
That'll
That will do. That is a critical hit.
Why is Fetch old?
Damage roll. I don't know if this is. I don't think this is auto. I don't think this is applying a crit. But
Yeah, I'll double it.
Anyways, what happens?
Who taught you how to shoot that thing?
And now, how many damage die does that count as for the purpose of energy shot?
That was a grand total of 4 dice.
So I'm adding 4 fire as well.
You had 4 fire as well. This thing is obliterated. It kind of turns around last second, and you see that one of its arms is essentially just a mining pick, and in its other hand it was holding a cube of chronotrigate. You blast it, and it clatters into spare parts. The chronotrigate bounces to the ground, lands in that puddle right there. That is all of
Turns
your
around,
activity.
Fetch, he's like, turns around eye to eye with the double barrels of this thing. Fetch is like looking away and squinting and like pinning his ears back because it's going to be really loud. Holding it with one hand, slams the trigger with the other hand, like a old West revolver, like fanning the hammer kind of thing. Bam!
Hell yeah. A crash bounces off of the walls of the cave, and this thing drops. Over in the corner of your eye, you see a small swarm of little baby spiders down here to the southwest.
My babies!
Your baby. And
Into the telepathy. I found them!
and then what you see is the small. It's like you know when you brush your cat and there's like a pile of black fur sitting on the ground. It's kind of like that at first with all these little baby spiders that look like just a big ball of fur almost. And then you see that it begins to spread as they all run in opposite directions in all directions. The swarm begins to disperse evenly throughout the cave. Let me draw dispersing spider swarm real quick.
I just want you to know, I literally just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I do need to stress from everyone else's perspective, what just happened is that Jane ran off and fired a wand. Fetch jumps into a portal and then screams, "I found the spiders!"
True! Alright, amazing. That brings us to Kaz.
God, I had a plan before you described the spiders. So now, when you say they're dispersing, like, is this shape you've drawn in the middle here a cloud of violent spiders, or or when you say the spiders disperse, is it like when you pour out a jar of spiders in Ocarina of Time in a spot you're not supposed to,
they're
and they just kind
dispersing.
of go do their own thing?
They don't seem to have militia. They're not all swarming towards the nearest thing to go kill it, is the vibe you're getting. They're just kind of acting like spiders do.
Okay. Spiders are just doing their thing. Got it.
It's just
Um,
normal spiders.
I was
keep
I
in
was
mind this is a
imagining
bomb.
I was
Spiders are not
imagining
loyal
way
to-
more spiders. Anywho, I wanna, since I'm so close to a portal anyway, can I sell you on doing like a tumble through a portal?
Sure, why not?
And like kind of regardless on where I end up, I want to sell it as like I'm just kind of doing like a very casual like sidestep, almost cartwheel through it, just to be like,
Yeah,
haha,
you
now
are-
I'm here.
You're essentially taking an action that would have been free, and you're tacking a check onto it that is more than enough to earn you panache. Give me an acrobatics check.
I forgot what tab that's in. I found it.
That is enough for you to get panache for one turn. It's a failure, but you still get it for the rest of this turn. And then give me a D17 to see where you pop out. You jump into this portal here, and then you pop out of this portal here, yeah.
Hey, Cass.
And then,
Okay.
because this is so close to a wall, I do need you to give me a luck check. You need at least a 45.
Oh no, it's gonna get shunted into the wall.
Will he bounce back into the portal?
Fine, if that happens, just turn into a
What does
lizard.
that mean?
You essentially find yourself shunted hard up against this wall. You take a little bit of bludgeoning damage. Not enough to go all the way through to another cavern, but you do smack into it for 5 bludgeoning. With that said,
Terrible.
that is only your free move action. You still have 3 actions remaining, and you're right next to a portal.
Okay,
Does it take the whole move action to go through a portal, or does it just take 5 feet of movement?
Because he's doing
It-
tumble through, yes.
Oh, got it.
so I'd have to do another check if I wanted to do the same thing and go through another portal.
Well, you've already got panache. You could just walk through for free if you want. But if you want to tumble for the fun of it, you can absolutely give me another acrobatics check.
No, I don't want to tumble again.
Okay. So if you're just walking
He's
through,
not-
you can give me another D17 to see where you pop out.
You hit that wall with grace, and now you look like handsome Squidward.
If you pop them out in the spiders, I will give you $20.
The spiders are number 4. Or 17.
20 United States dollars.
So as long as you don't get a
US
4 or
currency.
17, there are no spiders.
Legal tender.
7, I think, is quite lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Give me another luck check. You
God
want
damn it.
you want at least a 55. Oh!
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Attaboy.
With your first of your real 3 actions, you hop into a portal and you pop out here. Right next to the part of the ship that is caught on fire down below.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You have 2 actions left.
And panache.
And panache.
Okay.
Panache.
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 Panettone.
Rigatoni.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you? Because that is a recipe that contains raisins.
Safe to say that I would have this archaeology drone to my east off guard.
Yeah, if you attack immediately after teleporting, I'll give you off guard.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think I got 2 actions left. So I'm gonna do that.
You think this is how they got Bin Laden?
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
They did use a lot of spiders.
I always imagined it looked like a Scooby-Doo chase sequence.
21 is a hit. Give me some damage.
Oh, I didn't give myself panache.
That is, even without panache, so much more than enough. This thing is one of the ones that took like 3 bombs already. So you come out and just finish the job. You kind of hammered down straight through the middle. Oh no, wait, you're shooting. Yeah, you blast straight through center of mass, and this thing.
No,
just
I wasn't meaning to shoot. That I think that one's the melee.
Oh, you're right.
roll.
It's the slash. You're right. So yeah, you cleave this thing in half. It is bolts on the ground. It drops. You have one action left.
Let me read a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna... Hang on, let me check the range on this. I forgot. 20 feet. I really wish that like the pop-out character sheet worked on this.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, perfect. He's just in range. So I'm gonna use my last action to target this chemist over here.
Amazing.
And I think it's the bottom row for this in a ranged attack. I'm gonna whip one of my cards out
Excellent.
with the map.
With the map, it slaps into the railing of the ship rather than him.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed. That is all of your actions, and that brings us to the bunker drone right next to you. This one did take some bombs, but it seemed to be very, very resilient against them. It made multiple critical successes. It is going to turn to you, Kaz. It is going to use one action to step closer. Second action, it is going to just bash down on you with the butt of its gun arm.
Hold on about that, actually.
About that.
Look out!
Just about that.
You see about that. Because it stepped within my range. I'm gonna strike out with my scorpion whip at it, and I'm gonna try to trip it.
Hell yeah, let's see it. Trip, I think, is athletics versus its fort. Let me see. You get
Well, I think because it's does it do it an athletics check or is it like an attack roll? Because sorry, oh my god.
It is an athletics check, but you do add your bonus from the weapon, so it's athletics +2.
Okay.
This is only against its reflex DC, which is 15. Unfortunately, that is not quite high.
We have a hero point though, right?
You do have your second hero point if you want to burn it.
I'll burn one.
Alright, let's see it. Yo,
hell yeah.
That is enough. This thing looks like a Star Wars walker, and it is about as top
And I do the
one.
exact same thing.
And you do the exact same thing, yeah. Tighten it around and yank, and this thing collapses on the ground. It has to use its, let's see, it used one action to step towards you. It was about to attack, but you dropped it. So you use its second action to stand up off the ground. So it wastes a full action on that.
And yeah, like, for what it's worth, that attack does have reach, so I don't know if I would have stopped it before, would have had to move again.
Yeah, you can stop it over here, actually. So it stops outside of reach, stands up again, so 2 actions done, and it has done nothing. Third action, it is just going to lower its big cannon arm towards and try to shoot you with the cannon. Oh, God. Oh, that's not a crit? That's so crazy. What the fuck? Insane. 28 is only a regular hit on you for...
Excuse me, but cannon?
Yeah. You see that it lowers its one arm off to the side, and there's a... as it fires this huge shot into you. 23 points of damage, but that is all 3 of its actions. That brings us to the gnome up top, who has just been nearly napalmed, starts yelling out, what the fuck? Kill them all, kill them all! And he is going to frantically look around. He sees 2 combatants nearby. We're gonna find out who he shoots. Kaz, I'm sorry. You're a little bit closer and a little more prominent. He is going to lower his rifle towards you. Uh, 19 just barely hits for 14 points of piercing damage. And then he is going to extend a device in your direction. You hear this like nearly hypersonic noise, and you're not sure what's going on at first until you look down at your weapon and realize that all of the metal in your weapon is glowing red hot. I need a reflex saving throw.
The Vatsi's family famously never uses any metal in any of their weapons.
Yeah.
I heard that. That's what I heard.
Yeah? Is that what you heard?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I am.
Okay,
Vatsi.
this is...
I am Vatsi's gun boy.
So you saved for half. If you would like, you can drop your weapon and improve that to a critical success for no damage. Oh, you already have evasion. You take no damage. Amazing. So I assume that you just start juggling this gun while it's hot, or your axe while it's hot.
Because it's my gun blade, I'm like tossing it back and forth between hands.
Hell
while
yeah.
Still doing my panache through the rest of the turn. I'm like,
Amazing. Okay, that brings us to all of the chemists. We got 2 up top. And 2 down below. We're going to attack Fetch with 2, Kaz with 2. We will use an action to step up to the edge here. The other 2 don't have to. So we have 5 total bombs for Fetch, 6 for Kaz, and some map. So here we go. Here's 3 for Fetch. We hit with lightning, miss. Oh wait, the mace is not a bomb. I'm so stupid. We'll do an extra phosphile there, but that's still a miss anyway. So we have 2 hits on Fetch for 8 points of lightning, 10 points of cold, and some persistent damage that should automatically get applied when you take that damage. The other guy is only able to attack twice. For a regular hit and a miss, a little bit more lightning damage. For another 8 lightning. So we have a grand total of 16 lightning, 4 persistent lightning, 10 cold, 4 persistent cold on Fetch. Down below, these 2 chemists are right next to the napalm, actually, and there is so much valuable shit aboard this ship. I believe they're going to spend their entire turns trying to put out this fire. Most people would struggle very hard with putting out a chemical fire. These guys happen to be chemists.
It is right in the name, isn't it?
It is right in the name. So let's see. The 2 of them spend their entire turn, but in so doing, they're able to reduce the size of the chemical fire.
Railroaded again.
Railroaded again. That brings us to Baby Boy.
I don't know how to play this.
It's time for some fuckery.
Fuckery.
All right. Thanks for that free movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to use focus point to vortex warp over here. Now let me do some measurements. I'm probably going to be about 10 feet up, maybe right above him.
Amazing.
I think that should be good. Okay. And then I'm going to activate my new artifact, and I'm going to cast Synaptic Pulse.
Oh, fuck.
Everything within a 30-foot emanation needs to make a will saving throw. I don't have it in my, I don't know if I can cast it from the item.
Perfect. Is this like a mental effect or a psychic effect that only works on...
It is, so it's not going to affect the... It's a mental effect, yeah.
Excellent. And you have positioned yourself such that Kaz is just outside, so basically from all the humanoids here...
Yes. They're looking for, I think my DC is a 19.
We have 1 success and 3 failures.
All right, the success has. Wait, there should be 5
Oh, right.
people.
His wit as well. Will save. That is a regular success.
Okay, the 2 successes are stunned 1. All the failures are stunned 2.
Gross. Don't
They critical
say
failed.
that.
If they critical failed, it would have been stunned for 1 round. That's me.
Alrighty, excellent. Let me apply all that stun, and it will be Branch as soon as I'm done. Stun.
Branch turn.
Can I do this to multiple creatures at once?
Branch turn.
I can. I love Foundry so much. Alright, that brings us to Branch.
Do you even have to ask him going into the portal?
Hell yeah, give me a
We're going into
D17.
the portal. R1 D17. Four. Yeah.
Are you going back?
No, he appeared
He's in spiders.
in the spiders. Biscuit, do I understand correctly that this is just like a one-time burst of something and then nothing like lingers? Or post the card for me. Let me see what this normally does. All right. Until shaken off or incinerated to concentrate on anything other than escaping the swarm. So it is an ongoing thing. If the creature uses further +1, got it. All right, I'm not going to make you take the initial damage, but you do take 2 points of persistent poison damage. So let's see.
You're compelled to remove the spiders. You can do nothing else.
Jesus.
That is pretty nuts, actually. Until shaken off, fascinated.
Yeah, these things are cheap. These things are busted.
Busted all over Branch.
Compelled to be unspidered.
Yeah.
Or for the desperate target, incinerated.
Yeah, can I just go into the portal again? I didn't like this one. I'm in spider. I still have movement. I didn't do an action with the free one, so I assume I still have movement.
Okay, you've used your free move action to end up in this conundrum. I'm trying to figure out what this actually. Here we go. Fascinates the target while the person is. Okay, you have the fascinated condition, which I believe means that you just suffer a penalty if you try to do anything other than escape the swarm. You can still do it. You just suffer penalties.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could go through the portal again if you wanted.
So you can, and I will say that trying to go through the portal does count as like related to escaping the swarm. So yes, you can use your second action to go through the portal again if you want.
Yeah, and the second action I'm going through the portal.
I'm dead ass physically uncomfortable right now.
give me a D17, Branch.
Remember when you were describing the horrible crabs and the largest spider I'd ever seen was like running up my hand?
Yeah. I love this game. Jane, behind you, you see that Branch dives into this portal and then immediately dives back out of the same portal covered in spiders.
Go back in!
Get them off!
Branch, you go through the portal and you're back where you started, but there are still absolutely spiders crawling
everywhere.
all over you.
Genuinely, Branch is gonna fucking stop, drop, and roll and accidentally roll into the portal.
Amazing. I will. How do I want to rule this? You're essentially.
You can make it an action.
So it is going to take an action. This is going to count as helping clear the persistent damage. So your DC is only 5 instead of 10 to get rid of these spiders. Because you are, I guess accidentally rolling into it wouldn't impact where you end up. Give me another D17. You have the opportunity right now to do the funniest thing.
Go back to the spiders.
If you roll a 4 or a 17, I will give you $4.
The funniest thing is rolling into the napalm for sure.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty good. I do love the idea though of stopping, dropping, and rolling to get rid of spiders, and he teleports on the ground, rolling around in the spider swarm. Come on, 4. Let's see 4. Let's see 4. This might actually be funnier. You roll around covered in spiders and start rolling into Jane covered in spiders.
God damn it. I panic, shoot a spider, and accidentally murder Bridge.
Alright, at the end of your turn, give me a DC 5 flat check to get rid of the spiders.
Do I run into her? Does she need to make us like
that's going to depend on how you roll here. On a nat 1, you get some spiders on Jane. Just a few. Oh, it was almost nat 1 on my screen. Alright, on a 7, you are able to finally shake free the last of the spiders. They start crawling away. You are free, you're no longer spider-fied, but you are prone on the ground and have used your entire turn. That brings us to the Bunkertrone. Oh, and you take 2 points of poison damage from a couple of them that bite you along the way.
Damn.
Legendary
My health's
turn.
already. What the greatest turn I've ever had.
This is Pink Dungeons Dragon. Bunker Baby boy, you're in the air right above it. It's going to turn its cannon towards you and shoot. Hit 4.
I'm actually immune to all damage.
Oh, really? Are you immune to 28
right.
points of getting shot in the face?
I don't have face, so yeah.
It's true. I love it when a character no longer is a physical form, so you're allowed to say, oh, he shoots you right in the face. Blasts a hole through the fursuit. 28 points of piercing damage.
My master. Oh no.
He's also tall enough that I think he can just bash you.
Probably.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
10
pretty
feet tall. So following up with a bash. That misses. He will use his third action to bunker. He readies to be defensive.
What's that mean?
You just see that he seems to get real close to Hizzlewit. What you see is he, and like a mother duck, kind of brings this big train plow shield right over him, so he's ready to like block shots for Hizzlewit. He's essentially serving as like cover, and it looks like he wants to move with Hizzlewit. He's intercepting. He's on guard. That brings us back to the top with Jane. Oh wait, we missed all the archaeology drones. Where did my drones?
Yeah, they were tracked on an initiative that you killed.
Oh, it gets rid of them if I kill them. That's so dumb.
Yeah. It's on number 9, so they can just go now, I guess.
Oh, I see. It's
We'll
still
allow
lit.
it.
We'll allow it. Thank you.
No, it's not the
You're a
space.
kind and merciful DM.
I know.
Move. Move. Post web again for me, Biscuit. It's a reflex save, I think.
Stand by.
Starts or moves athletics or reflex against your spell DC, which just whatever your class DC is. I think it's 18. Okay.
17.
17, okay. That is a failure. On a failure, they take a -10 circumstance penalty to their speed. That actually means we're only moving 1, 2. It has to use its whole turn to get over here. So the web guy is still shaking off web. And now we get some
Don't forget
attacks.
the poison damage.
They are immune to poison damage on account of being robots. Alright, here come a bunch of mining picks on fetch. We got 2 with no map, 2 with 1 map. Hit, 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 hit. 4 regular hits. 4 consecutive regular punches. 6, 5, 8, 8, 16, 22. 27 total piercing damage to Fetch. We have 2 strikes on Cat. I think those both miss. There is a critical miss, but I think you've already used your reaction, right, Kaz? He maybe did. He may have fallen asleep immediately.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately.
That's a damn shame.
Not falling asleep, but yeah.
Use a reaction,
my
yeah. Okay, amazing. And then the one that's running over towards Jane and Branch had to use all of its move to get over there. Its whole time is wasted getting web off of itself. And now we are over to Jane.
Okay. I'm going to start with some movement, kicking the last few crispy spiders off of my feet.
Yep.
We're on this thing to here. That's 15 feet. So I can get the lay of the land. Jane holds her top up and it starts to spin forward, spinning faster than it has ever spun before. How high is Baby Boy away from like ground level, like
10
beneath the
feet.
ship?
He's 10
Well,
feet off
you're
of the
10 feet
deck
from
of
the
the
top
ship.
of the ship.
Yeah, the deck of the ship is going to
What-
be another 20 feet, so it's a total of 30 off your current level.
Okay, so I think I can do this without hitting Baby Boy because it is a 30-foot burst. If I just put it like slightly
Yeah,
off center.
slightly off center, yep.
So what I'm doing is putting a 30-foot burst directly kind of underneath Hizzlewit, just like kind of slightly off kilter from Baby Boy so I don't get him.
Perfect.
I believe that this hits all of the people. It's a mental effect, so I assume all the constructs are immune.
Yes, correct.
Here, I'll just post the spell.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It is going to get Kaz, unfortunately.
Is it Nevermind? Aw.
It is not. But of the alchemists and Hizzlewit and the people up there, at first their vision starts to speed up such that they like see things happening very quickly, like this fight passing by before them, and then it like accelerates exponentially. So they start to see like minutes go by, and then hours, and then days and weeks and years and centuries eventually, until they start to see like the entire cave crumbling around them and falling down on them in the far, far, far distant future. And I need Kaz plus Hizzlewit and the deck alchemist to make will saves.
Before you
What
make
a
any,
wonderful,
before you make
what a
any,
wonderful thing to be like. Oh yeah, my friend will be fine.
yeah, and on that note,
Yes.
before you roll, Kaz, Jane, an option for you that is new to Pathfinder: you're allowed to target spaces you can't see, even with spells, as long as it could like reach up and around. And I think for a psychic effect, that's reasonable. What I mean is, you could target the other side of the ship, the backside that you can't see, but you know is there. Because you can't see it, it would be a DC 5 flat check. If you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, the spell just fizzles and does nothing. But if you can make a 5, it would hit only enemies and avoid Kaz. I'll leave
That's
that
not-
moral conundrum to you.
The problem is, even if I did that, it's still going to hit fetch. There's no way for me to blow
Oh,
all the friends. It's
You're
fetch or
right.
Kaz.
Okay, you picked your favorite friend. I get it. Understood.
I
Okay.
picked my favorite friend who didn't require a flat check.
All right, will saves from everybody. Okay.
But that's sure not from you, fetch. You didn't get hit.
He said everybody.
So successes from everybody besides one of the chemists or two of the chemists?
Two of the chemists fail. Everybody else is a regular success for what, half damage? Yeah, half damage.
No crit successes. Let me check here before you start taking damage. Just a second, because I have another thing. Sorry, reading.
Yeah, it looks like they think they're stuck if they crit fail.
Yeah. Just reading how my new relic works. Hold on, measuring. Okay, never mind. Yes, what has happened happens.
All right, go and roll me
Here's the
some
damage.
All the so Kaz takes half of this. Two of the chemists take full. Everybody else takes half. Jesus, 31 points of mental damage. Full for you.
Sorry, Kaz.
Full for you.
No, I get it. I really don't.
Just had this touching moment, and then now you're trying to actually kill me.
Do the
All right.
spiders. Pain with the end of the world.
Some of the
Okay,
spiders that are on the edge of the ship probably do too. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was 2 actions.
True. That is 2 actions. I have a little bit. Sorry, how would we play Pathfinder? Can I move? Can I move a little bit, cast a spell, and then finish my move?
Normally, no. In
Is
our
that
house
like
rules,
this campaign?
Yes. In this campaign, you can break up your
Rifle.
movement. Yeah. Just if you do break up your movement,
fuck.
it triggers opportunity attacks, even if it normally wouldn't.
Got it. Fuck it, we ball.
You're good. That one doesn't have anything to do there anyway. Oh, I get it. You're fine.
No, this is me stepping into a portal.
I gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reroll.
Okay. God damn it.
Yeah. You hop out in the spider web.
Oh, maybe you
All
should
right.
have practiced like some of us did.
Does anything happen to me in this exact moment, or is it when I try
Not
to...
until you try to move.
Does that include trying to move just directly back into the portal?
If she just have to touch it, right? She doesn't have to move into it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll give you like. I'll lower the DC of this reflex save by a full 5. So give me a DC 12 reflex save. You're fine. You realize where you are, and I'm like, nope. You touch the portal. Give me another D17.
Spiders.
It's a very spidery fight for a fight that had no spiders in it at the start.
Hey,
Back to Branch.
Back to Branch.
Well, this is a productive turn. I used my last 5 feet of movement to truly move back to the space where I started.
Amazing. That brings us to Fetch.
I'm about to
Actually, I
have
think it's
the most effective turn anyone has had in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Year of Our Lord 2026. Mark my words.
And none of the characters can see it.
Nope, nobody's
I
gonna see
can.
it. We're gonna
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
maybe
whip out
we can.
the old Verdant
Hello.
Kukri, and we're gonna use it to cast Weapon Storm in a 30-foot
Oh
cone.
my god.
That should catch like a million
That'll catch all of
people.
them, and because Baby Boy is
Right.
the highest thing up, you can avoid hitting Baby Boy as well. Jesus Christ.
Oh look, I can draw a line that doesn't include Baby Boy very easily.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cone. Baby Boy's directly on top of Hizzlewit, but because he's higher than Hizzlewit, you can hit Hizzlewit with not Baby Boy.
Oh, I'll take that too. That's even better.
yeah, hit
Yeah.
that bitch.
So essentially what this looks like is I'm holding the weapon up, it duplicates itself a million times in like throwing. I don't know, it's
Just like
like
your spiders.
it's like a swarm of knives.
I-
It's sick.
So go ahead and click the cone button. Yeah, there you go.
You do the Dio thing with a bunch of knives.
Fucking radical. And then the damage, oh my god, Hizzlewit calmed. Oh my god, 3 crit successes. What the fuck? That is 4 dice of damage equal to whatever your normal weapon die damage size is, which is probably like a d8, so 48. What is your kukri? It is normally a d6, so 46. Okay, let's run through here. This one crit fails for double for 27. Which destroys it. The one right next to you to the left is obliterated. The other one takes half for 6.
Yeah. By the way, that's manipulate, so they can't swing at me if they have it.
You discover that they do not. Chemist crit succeeds. Other chemist crit succeeds. That kind of makes sense. They were both looking your direction and behind some cover, so they duck behind the railing of the ship. The bunker drone fails, takes 8. And then Hizzlewit also just kind of ducks behind cover and is able to fully avoid it. Hate to do that to you, but a lot of them critical succeeded. But you do blow up the one right next to you.
We'll
And
rub it in.
you got an action left.
And that action will be a thoughtful reload.
Wonderful. Excellent.
I guess I will recall knowledge about robots.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
absolutely.
just using it to reload.
Yeah, give me a crafting check. Were you in the warehouse where you first saw these bunker drones? I think you were, right? You and Sketch were both... Yeah, of course you were. You were down in the... That was your mom mission. And you critically succeeded.
Atta boy.
Amazing. You have seen these bunker drones in action before. You know that they're extremely resilient, but they're very slow. They essentially are dedicated to taking hits for their nearby allies. So you get the sense that as long as Hizzlewit is next to this bunker drone, the bunker drone is just going to eat all of the damage for him. You can either just whittle him down, you can kill the tank first if you want, or you could potentially find some way to separate them, and that would make it easier to just kill Hizzlewit. You also know, on a critical success on a crafting check, they are not intelligent. They are probably being controlled. There's probably a control amulet, and if you were to gain control of that amulet, they would probably stop fighting.
So yeah, mentally I'll scream. And I am going to be making an assumption here. The dwarf has an amulet that's controlling the bots.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't know if I'll mention. Maybe I'll also mention if you separate the dwarf from the bunker drone, then they can't. That's too much.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That brings us to the spiders. The fog grows.
Hate it. Jesus fucking Christ.
That brings us to Kaz.
Guys, just don't be on the ground.
I want to be in a different kind of situation.
I hate to bring it to you, but baby spiders famously fly, so and that's not a joke.
Aw. Oh, I like that. Baby boy likes that. Can they be his friends?
Okay.
That's more like floating.
Because there's a guy just right in front of me now, I'm just gonna try to take a few swings at him first.
Excellent. .24 is a hit. For 25 points of damage and a crit.
Hell yeah.
Crit with the map.
For 34 points of damage. You see that this bunker drone uses its reaction to absorb the first hit for his buddy at 25. But on a crit, he no longer has a reaction. That all connects clean into this archaeology drone next to you. You're able to kind of get through the crack of this like train plow shield that he lowers in front of him, and just chop this thing clear in half. It is obliterated in a single strike.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that drone's dead.
The little one next to you is dead. The big one took the first hit for it.
Let me reevaluate real quick. Okay, with my last action, since there's a portal right next to me, I'm just gonna try to tumble through it and get panache again.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. DC 15 to succeed. Although you get panache no matter what. As long as you don't crit fail, I think. That is just shy of getting it forever, but you do get it for the rest of the turn, but I think the turn immediately ends. And then give me a D17 to see where you end up. Don't roll a 4. Or also a 5 now would put you in the spiders. They've grown.
The spiders have grown. It's such a terrible thing to hear.
It sure is. You pop out right next to Fetch. And
hello.
You catch it right at the end of him unleashing a weapon storm up there and obliterating. You essentially pop out right in front of the archaeology drone that he obliterates with this magic. And that brings us to the bunker drone. The one down south. It can't get to the ship. It's going to use one action to step and like really huddle up against this doorway. And then second action is going to fire up at Baby Boy.
Can it see me over the ship? How tall are they?
They are about 10 feet tall, so his head is at about the...
You said the ship was 20 feet tall.
Yeah, so the head is about 10 feet down from the edge of the railing, and then you're another 10 feet above it, and you're equally distant from the railing, which means he should be able to see your top half. which is enough to take the shot, but I will give you partial cover. You have a +2 to AC.
Isn't he? You said he was pressed up against it, though.
He'll back up to take the shot, but I'll still give you half cover for sure.
Okay.
You're so right. I'll never deny cover for cover. I'm a cover whore. 20. Oh.
Is that with the cover or no?
With the cover, it drops it down to an 18, which is exactly your AC still.
Yeah.
So just hits even through cover. For 24 points of piercing. And then he will use his last action to also bunker up. That he can do better protection this upcoming turn. That brings
I love
us...
these guys.
I love them too. They're a lot of fun. This brings me to Hizzlewit. Hizzlewit's kind of killing it right now. He's succeeding.
And stunned 1.
Oh, right, he is stunned 1. Fuck!
Also, after his turn, I think you removed the alchemists from the encounter.
How'd that happen? They're still there. What? Are they
They're
supposed
not
to...
on the list of. They go after him before me. I'm pretty sure.
Bless you. Thank you for remembering anything, because I sure don't. There we go. Okay. With only 2 actions, he is going to look up to you, baby boy. Yeah, I think he's just going to pull out this device that looks like a 2-pronged metal gun-looking thing. Electricity arcs between the tines of the little fork, and he flings it in your direction, and there's just like, when you emerge from the water and flip your hair back and it does that like golden spiral of water, it kind of does the same thing except with lightning. There's just like a Tesla current that rolls up towards you. I need you to give me a reflex saving throw. DC 19. That is a fail. You take all.
I'm going to hero point it.
Good call. That is still a failure. You take all of 25 points of lightning damage. And then that brings us to, because he's stunned, he only gets that one action.
So I think one of the chemists is stunned. One of the other ones were stunned 2.
Yes, I believe that is correct. And they do still have their status effects, thankfully. No, they were all stunned 1, except for one of them critically succeeded. Oh, no, wait, you're right. This guy should be stunned 2. He critically failed.
The success, they were stunned 1. Failure, they were stunned 2. So 3 of them were stunned 2.
You're so right. All right. This guy only gets 2 actions. The spiders are coming. I'm going to make them do will saves to see if they care more about getting away from the spiders or putting out the ship. DC is kind of low. Call it 10.
Whoa, look into your heart and think about what you would do.
I'm afraid of spiders, so that doesn't count. And apparently so is one of these guys. One that is stunned 2, gives up on trying to put out the fire. He's got to get away from these spiders. He uses his one and only action to run away from the spiders as far as he can get down towards his friendly bunker drone buddy. The other one is going to use... Oh my god,
Can I teacher, just because I have a plan?
Sure, what you got?
That ramp is 22 feet tall. Or 22 feet long because of the Pythagorean theorem.
You're so right. He'd be only about here.
Yeah. I just want him to be close to me for reasons. Don't worry about it.
This guy's going to use 2 actions to try to put the fire. The DC is much higher because it doesn't have help and because he has fewer actions. That's a very low roll. He wastes his entire turn. And the fire is spreading. You can see that he essentially had this little container next to him that had some sort of an extinguishing agent, and it goes empty. And he shakes it and can hear that there is nothing left. The fire grows, as do the spiders. The chemist up top.
Yes. Quick question.
Yes.
Were ramps just like easier to climb up before Pythagoras invented his theorem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also much harder to make the pyramids. Why we don't know how they built the pyramids is because they didn't have Pythagoras.
Because he was not Egyptian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pythagoras was kind of a dick, right?
That's kind of a dick, making everything
Hoarding
harder than all of
knowledge to himself, rude.
No, he gave it to us all, and it made our lives worse.
Okay, amazing. This is all on fetch. That's so many critical
Those are
misses.
misses. Suck my dick.
Jesus.
That's so many critical misses. Crit miss, crit hit, hit, crit miss, crit miss. Okay, cool. So only one hit, one crit. Big shock of cold washes over you, followed by a jolt of 12 lightning damage, 36 total points of damage, and again, some more persistent damage that should apply automatically when you take those.
It hasn't been, but I have been keeping track of it.
Their stunned goes down. And that brings us to Baby Boy.
All right. I'm going to use my first action to activate one of Mare's abilities. And he's going to heal me.
Excellent. That's a pretty
29.
big heal. 29?
Yeah. And then I'm going... Did I do that wrong?
Looked right to me.
I think I...
Oh, you did 39 instead of... Yep, got it.
And then I'm going to look down at Histle Wit, whatever his name is. And I'm going to be like, give me the amulet. And I'm going to cast Dominate on him.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shit.
let's go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, my Thoughtful Reroad did something? The frick?
This is a will save. He's very good at will saves. Good luck.
I've become smart.
He is too
Oh, so
over
close.
for a regular
He is
success.
stunned 1, though.
He does become stunned 1 as he fights off the commands.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wanted to frighten him first, but I don't think that would have even really gotten it, though. Okay, that's a me.
Alright, that brings us to Branch.
That does mean that I did use Mare, so Mare is out and about.
Got it.
Seeing how awful actually going to the portals is, Branch is going to turn to the drone in front of him and send out his newfangled little hand, and grab them, then reposition them into the portal.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. This is I believe it's called a reposition in Pathfinder. Give me an
Yeah, it's called a
athletics check.
reposition.
Yeah, give me athletics. Oh, you do already have to be grabbing them to reposition. So give me 1 to grab and then another to reposition.
Oh.
And it will be 2 actions if you still want to do it like that.
What? Right. Well, okay. It'd be less if I just did my my fucking dance thing then.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Alright.
Your class features are always going to be better than like generic actions.
Fair. Sure. Okay. Then I'll then.
Oh wait,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. You're not just doing a baseline. You're using your hands effect. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the relic effect.
Yeah, the relic effect. Okay. Yes. Tell me how this works.
So. You wrote it, but
sure did.
I'm assuming that I can just grab shit for free and then do the reposition action by just sending out the hand.
It looks like you spend 1 charge, and it says empower a reposition action to reland a creature that you have grabbed with your extended arm. So still 2 actions. You can just do it at a much longer range and pull a lot closer.
That makes sense. Makes sense, funny man. Okay. Then no. I'll just do my I'll do my leading dance to put him in the target in it. So instead of using my cool ass new relic feature, I'm just going to do what I've been doing this entire campaign.
Yep.
Dance people to death. Let me just post that real quick. Wherever it is. I think he needs to give some kind of save.
I want to say like reflex or something, but
Where the fuck is it? Oh my god. I hate
I'm checking.
making people wait.
You're good.
Oh, here it is.
Perfect. You do a performance check against its will DC. Will
Okay.
DC is very low. DC is 14.
And I can do acrobatics with acrobatic performer.
Correct.
All right. Yep.
DC 14 acrobatics check. That is a regular success. You both move 5 feet. You both move up to 5 feet in the same direction. I guess you could do that so you're pulling back so you don't go in and he does.
Yeah, I could like twirl him into the portal.
Love that, love that. Give me a D17.
Okay. Uh-huh.
13. He pops out somewhere behind you. You hear the clatter of metal somewhere behind you in the tunnel.
Okay, now that that's dealt with, I guess.
Problem solved, right?
Problem solved. And I get panache for that because of
You do, yeah.
Yeah. Just move forward as much as I can. Hazelwood is right there, next to Baby Boy.
Yep, right under Baby Boy, essentially.
It'll be an
floating above.
action to like be like. It'll be an action to be like. Can I check if I see the a control device on him?
Let me check your passive perception. Passively, no. You can see that he's got lots of equipment, but he is wearing like a big duster jacket and a smock. His neck is well covered. If he has a necklace on, it's under the clothes.
Okay. Can I? So next action, I'm going to move. Fucking. About here. I can't extend the fucking arm 30 feet, right?
Yes, that is what the relic does. It lets you do all that
Yep.
reposition shit from a super long range.
Okay. Oh, but then I wouldn't have I wouldn't be able to reel in afterwards, would I?
Correct, that's a
Can I-
third action.
Would I be able to keep the arm there for a little while?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so then I'll end my turn by yeah.
I'll
Branches-
also say, for just one action, by spending charges, you can extend your arm and do a steal action with your arm like extended out.
Oh no, I want to reposition him towards me.
I
Like,
gotcha. Okay.
To me.
Okay. So
I
first
wanna
action was to the
double bringer
dance.
him.
Second action, walk up. Third action is extend the arm and grab. You need
And
to
grab.
extend it a grand total of 30 feet, so that is 3
Three
charges.
charges.
Yep.
And I'll have one to reel in next turn.
Correct.
Sure, yeah.
All right, give me athletics. Let me see what he does on a grab. I want to say it's 4.
Can I like leave the hand next to him so that he's not aware of it yet?
If you want to, yeah, you can essentially do the house roll where you save your last action and use it next turn.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Perfect, excellent. I believe we're calling that hold. I forget what it is. Something like that. Anyway, player actions hold.
Okay. Yeah.
Effect holding. We got there. We're there. We're so there. That brings us
So
to
back.
the archaeology drone.
Can I? Something more?
Yes, we have a hand raise from Luce.
Yes. I have something that bumps my AC by 1, but it's not on. But it didn't automatically go on my sheet, so my AC is actually 19
Gotcha.
from
That
my
means
band of force.
the
I
cannon
think it was a
missed.
I think it was a 25 damage or something.
Scrolling up, but yeah, that does mean the cannon missed. It was a 24. You can take 24 damage off.
Bless you.
And that is the drone. This mindless thing is right next to Vetch. It's gonna.
You will try.
Oh my god, so many misses. I don't think you have anything fancy on critical misses like a swashbuckler, but that is all just pathetic.
Yep.
This one starts to walk around. One action to get up behind Jane and then swing twice. Ooh, one crit. And then a regular hit for a grand total of...
Crit doesn't happen yet.
Oh no! So you take 7 from the regular, and then you delay the consequence 14 points of damage when the round is over. At the end of their next turn is when you'll take 14 points. Let me write that down.
Lovely.
I think that is all the surviving drones. You guys have cleared most of them out. That brings us to the bunker drone on the deck of the ship. It readied a bunch of protection stuff, and then you guys did nothing but mental things to its buddy. It did nothing useful. It is going to shoot Baby Boy.
But I'm just a baby boy.
Missing. It reloads.
Is it a?
What's that?
Is that the one next to me?
That is the one down below you, yep.
Oh.
But the one right next to you, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Second one. Misses again, and then it'll just swing its arm to bash with map 10. A huge missing. It's like
Okay, this is perfect. I'm using my reaction.
Okay, what you got?
Band of Force. When a creature critically misses with a melee attack, I can do a Force Manipulate. Effect, you shove the creature using the arm's band strength modifier.
Amazing. 33 is
Jesus.
crazy. This is against his fort DC, which is high, but it's not 33 high. It is only 22 high, which means that's actually a critical success. Which means you push it 10 feet away, and if you want, you can stride after it.
Can I shove him off to the edge?
Yeah, I'm looking at the straight line. I believe would put it here. I think he can use his reaction to try to grab a ledge. This guy doesn't have hands. As we've established, they're very trippable. So once again, this thing trips over the edge and goes flying over the side of the ship. Heavy, I believe in the square cube law. This thing is going to take 4 times as much fall damage. Give me 20 times 4 divided by, so 40 points of fall damage.
As a shapeshifter, I disagree with this ruling.
You don't want
the record.
Okay. That's fine. I'm consistent. I'm consistent in all things. It will benefit you when become a small thing. And it lands mega pro.
I'm not chasing after it. I think I like where I'm at.
Makes a lot of sense. This thing slams into the stone. Huge plates buckle and snap and go flying off into the web. You can see that there's a whole access panel that is just like fully exposed.
I'm really glad that I started reading through my items before this happened, because this is the same item that bumped my AC as well.
Hell yeah. That brings us back to Jane.
Okay. I'm so tempted to go through this portal, but I'm not going to. It's just there's like 5 spots on this map that I would really love to be, but then there's like 12 that I wouldn't. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to take those chances.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk, like a fucking pedestrian, all the way to here.
Access to portals.
Does Jane feel pity
As
for
she
this
is
robot
stepping forward,
that fell
the
on the
top
ground?
is spinning, begins to spin counterclockwise. Whoa, sorry. My Discord just caught up. Could cast a spell. That would be on both the robots, both the bunker drones, Hizzlewit, and the chemist running down the thing.
All of them make fort save. It's so wild that so is a fort save. Bunker drone succeed. Bunker drone succeed. Chemist fail. Hizzlewit succeed. On a regular success, they are still slowed 1 for 1 round. So everybody, and then the chemist is what?
Okay,
slowed
actually,
2?
So before you do that, seeing how many of them succeeded on that, I am going to activate my top. Where is it? To churn the ocean. The top snaps still in place and then rewinds back after I see that so many of them were not affected by that. I'm going to cast a completely different spell.
Amazing.
I will cast instead Stasis. I'm going to put it on the... who am I going to put this on? I'm going to put this on the bunker drone that's standing up right here.
Got it. Right, the one in front of the door needs a will save. Notably, this is an incapacitation effect. If this creature was a higher level than you, it would automatically bump its success
Does
level up
that
by 1.
not work on constructs?
It does. This is essentially, instead of legendary resistance, this is what they do instead. If this thing was a higher level than you, if this was a boss, for instance, and it rolled a failure, it would upgrade it to a success. Success becomes critical success. However, this thing is a lower level than you, so it works totally just fine. I'm just kind of talking about how incapacitation works, just so you know for the future.
Okay, good stuff.
Yep, and it critically fails.
Ooh.
It is held in stasis for 3 full rounds. It can attempt to break out at the end of each of its turns. Wonderful. I believe that is all 3 actions.
That is all 3 actions, I think. Hold on. Yes, that's all 3 actions.
Perfect. Let's see. That'll bring us to Fetch up top.
All right. I need to move and get next to Fizzle Bang. Like that.
Excellent. 10, 20, 25 to get to the edge of the ship, and then it's a 20-foot climb up, which I think is probably just 2 actions for you. Do you have a climb speed?
5 foot short. I do have a climb speed, though.
Okay, so you've moved a grand total of 45 feet, part of which is climbing.
Dang. I'm 5 feet short.
10, 25, 20 up. You could be, if you ran 10, 20, 25 to the edge, 20 feet straight up, you could be like holding onto the edge of the ship here, which is enough to do a melee reach to him, but you would be holding an edge, which imposes some disadvantages on like attacks and stuff.
All right, we'll try it. We'll try
Excellent.
it because I want to do this because this could be Pog. So I'll take the disadvantage. I'm clinging to the edge of the ship.
Excellent. Let me check and
I
see
will
what
now-
that actually does to you. Going free, yada 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 yada. Climb. You're off guard to stuff, and I believe it's a -2 on like all of your attacks and stuff. Okay.
That's fine. We're now going to wind him up. We're going to wind him up. I make a melee strike with my combination weapon, which escapes the concrete.
Real quick, wind him up is a 2-action thing. Do you have 2 actions left?
I should. I used one to move, right? Isn't it how that works?
That is how it works. You had to move 20 feet over, or sorry, 25 feet over and 20 feet up. Do you have 45 feet
I have
with 1
40.
action? Oh,
I have
Jesus.
40 feet.
Jesus,
That's why I
okay.
said I was 5 feet short.
I gotcha. Then yeah, no, you're good. Okay. Wind him up. You make
Wind
a
him
melee
up.
strike with combo weapon. Attempt a thievery check with a -5. The attack is a miss by 1. Unless you have something you can do about it.
Hero point about it.
Let's see it.
So that's just a reroll, right?
Yeah, just a reroll.
Oh boy!
Oh! It's so important to point out too that if that bunker drone was still there, he would just soak this hit. But because he was shoved back, this connects fully to his win.
Hell yeah!
It might not crit depending on what the penalty is.
So -2 downgrades it to a 29, which is still a critical hit.
Go. Right in the hamstring.
Yeah, he howls out as you do a sneaky strike to his hamstring from the edge of the ship. He takes 28 points and starts to double bleed. And then also, you attempt a thievery check with a -5 penalty.
Give me that amulet.
That was almost a nat 20 on my screen, but unfortunately 11 is not quite high enough.
I tried it.
Hero point.
Oh, we're hero point. Let's do it.
Good luck, last hero point.
My thievery is not great.
Oh! Let me go see how this works. Let's see. That is a 16 after the penalty. This is against the Perception DC. I'm sure his is better than 16. Let's see. His Perception DC is 19. Unfortunately, he sees you. He buckles down, howling out in pain, crumpling to the ground, and then he sees a hand reach towards his neck where you do see there's a little glint of a golden chain underneath his shirt. But he catches sight of it and pulls back before you're able to grab it.
That is fair. Had to do it. When else am I going to have an opportunity to use wind them up?
Absolutely. All right, that is all your actions. The spiders grow.
You realize I put
How much
two
do these
spider
spiders
eggs in there,
grow?
right? Did they both land in the same spot?
No, they went. You don't know where the other spiders are.
They're still at large.
They're still. Yeah,
God.
there's another
They're
one
either
of these
in the
at
tunnel
large.
or they're like back towards the entrance of the tunnel.
It is noteworthy too that this cloud has now gotten big enough that it's no longer like a solid black smoke rolling across the ground. It's more just like it's thin enough that it's like everything is kind of skittering, like somebody dropped pebbles into a pond. You're watching rain on a pond, but you know that it's the surface of rock, and the ripples are actually little critters.
Hey man, fuck you.
And that brings us to Kaz.
Okay, I'm really glad that it's my turn right after you said that, because I hate to say it, guys, but I'm going to have to officially announce my resignation from Wildfolk. Like, I love all of you. I love your DMing styles, but...
You know, I didn't
some-
put these spiders
we will
here.
miss you.
When I
some
designed
of-
this encounter, there were no spiders in this encounter.
Some of y'all just like lean a little too hard into like the spiders and the worms and stuff, even when they're not like there. Like if they're just like, oh, there's a spider mentioned, I'm gonna really lead into that. Like, you know who you are. So it's been a real great like 10 years
Yeah.
of anthropology, but for me personally, but I'm gonna have to call it a quiz here, guys.
It's been nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got
fun.
I've got pasta to eat. I can't think about all these spiders right now.
Understandable.
I get that.
If it's the tubes,
really brave
safe.
of you to say.
Just check inside the tubes before you cook.
No, I'm
Oh
done.
my god.
No, I did bow tie pasta. No spiders in there. But
Good.
good luck with all of this bullshit. Yeah.
Really brave. Really brave.
What?
Oh no.
Oh.
I need you to know that there is at least some small part of me that thought you were serious for a second.
Good.
In fact, you share the blame. You have just as much as I do. Okay.
Oh no, I need to be
That's
so
me.
clear. I'm blaming you for all of this, actually.
No,
You shouldn't.
50-50.
Kaz,
There have
what
been
would you like? Oh yeah, the ticks
and-
were all me.
there have been so many other things that were all you.
Well, this magical barrier effect looks really cute. I like
Thank
that.
you.
The animated effect.
I didn't make it.
I assumed that.
Hey, well, he's deciding happy birthday, Luke.
Happy
Happy birthday! What the
Luke.
heck?
Hey, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thanks. It's my birthday. No.
Happy birthday.
This is the secret for those but not telling. I'm gonna bring some of the cupcakes tomorrow.
Oh my god.
They're the
cupcakes.
blueberry.
Oh my
cream cheese ones.
god. Yes, I love those.
Oh, I didn't mean for you. I meant the rest of us.
I don't care if they're meant for me. I'm eating them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring
just
more.
tell him you've hidden a raisin in one of them, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. One of them is just oops all raisins.
That's life.
Alright, Kaz, what you got?
So can I tumble through if the space? I can't end movement in somebody else's space, right?
Correct, yeah. And notably, it is a 20-foot climb to get up the side of the ship.
Oh.
Yeah, unless you go around it. There's a ramp on the south side.
On the south. Disgusting. Is this ship? Is this portal to my east? At my level?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hell yeah. One action to touch the portal. Give me a D17.
I'm gonna tumble through it, moving
Amazing.
up to my speed.
Acrobatics check and a D17. DC 15 for your panache.
That was for the tumble.
That was a D17, yeah.
So the
1,
portal.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nice. That's actually not too bad.
And then acrobatics.
And acrobatics, yep. Before you roll,
17.
don't roll yet. Don't roll yet. You, the player, can decide. You can make the DC 15, and if you succeed, you get panache, but you're still going to pop out in the webs as they are and have to make a separate save against the webs. Or you can just do it all right now, do a DC 18 for both of them, and if you pop out, you'll emerge free of the web.
Would the separate check be a separate action?
No, it's free, but it'll be a reflex save instead of your acrobatics.
Okay, I'll do it as separate.
Okay, so DC 15 acrobatics, then DC 18 reflex. That is no panache, or sorry, a fail, but you still have panache till the end of the turn, and then a reflex save, 18. And your speed is, oh no, you just made it, nice. Cool, you're good. You pop out at the edge of the webs with panache until the end of the turn. That is one action down.
Where there's so many web.
Yeah, don't get my thick white goo all over you.
Don't phrase it like that.
You do see right in front of you, there's this huge bunker drone that just got shoved off the ship.
His little leggies are in the air.
Yeah,
He's turtling.
startling.
Importantly, do I have any movement left after going through the
5,
portal?
10, you have 15 feet left.
Okay. And where's the ramp is right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Love the battle music. You've done a good job.
Thank you.
I can't.
I didn't write it myself.
Okay. How do I give myself pen?
Yep, you got it.
There we go.
Nice.
I did it.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. Sport.
Prefer pumpkin.
Sport is my
First-
platonic pretending to be somebody's dad.
Oh no, I missed.
That is a miss. One action left.
I'm reading things. Okay. So as part of throwing that first card, and in Kaz's mind, part of an explanation is why it goes wide. That same action as throwing the card out, I pull this big fucking rifle from my leg that is invisible until I draw it,
Hell yeah.
but it's part of the same action. And then I'm gonna try shooting this punk again, but running into a similar thing that Fetch did. I don't have ammo for it. And I
Yeah,
don't know how to...
I'll try to figure that out. In the meantime, you can just roll it manually.
I solved it by putting, so you can go to the compendium. There is no regular ammo in the compendium. You must just pick an ammo and put it in there and load it and just ignore the special effect.
I gotcha. Okay.
After scrolling through some of them, the sampling ammunition has basically no special effect, so it's perfect. I use the sampling ammo.
Got it. I will drag some over and get that set up.
I don't know why it doesn't have regular ammo. Couldn't tell you. It needs to be in your inventory, and then on the gun sheet, there's a drop down for which ammo type you're picking.
Yep, we got it. Thank you. Thank you for figuring that out.
You're welcome.
And I'll see if I can make one that truly has no effects, but this one basically does. Damn, that is a darn shame. That is a critical miss.
Sad.
Sad day. Alright, I think that's all your actions?
Mhm.
Okay, that brings us to the Bunker Drones. Specifically, the one that is phased out. Nothing happens, but it gets to repeat a will save. Pretty bad. This is against Jane's DC 20?
That is a success, but not a crit success, so the duration I think gets reduced by 1.
Gotcha, it's still in there for 1 round then. That brings us to Hizzlewit. Hizzlewit just took a big hit.
And he stunned one.
And he's stunned. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Well, he can't use the really big one because that'll kill himself.
Yeah. Stupid bitch.
What an idiot, right?
Idiot. Can't do that. There's so much. The problem is he's going to do so much friendly fire. Everything that he wants to do would hurt everyone. And he can't do his big one because it's 3 actions. What a nightmare. He's going to do another lightning bolt, I guess. He pulls out another one of these tuning forks, and he's going to fire this one basically point blank at Fetch. Fetch, I need a reflex save.
What's Tesseract gonna do to you if that's worse than what we're about to do to you?
God damn
Get
it. Yeah. He thinks he's got you dead to rights. You're hanging on the edge there. You have a -2 penalty to this, but you critically succeed with a 30 and take no damage.
I think I kip a leg up and I kick the barrel just as he pulls the trigger.
Oh, I love that. Lightning kind of arcs off in a different direction. It splashes uselessly against the deck of the ship and then over towards the side. Because he's stunned, that's the only thing he can do. He starts to do some witty comeback, but he's stunned, so it comes out very slow. Just awful noises, and then it is the chemist's turn. Oh, right, and he's taken a ton of persistent bleed damage this whole time, too. He continues to bleed. The chemist. One of them is understanding that maybe he overreacted a little bit about the spiders, and he's going to pull out some bomb. This one, oh no, he's going to go do his job, right? First action here. These two are going to cooperate to try to put out the fire.
Is one of them covered in spiders now?
Yeah.
'Cause he's standing in them.
He's standing in spiders, which does mean actually he
So,
should be taking some
He's
persistent
fascinated,
poison.
and he's also
fascinated.
fascinated.
Yeah, so that's a 23
We're
because of the
gonna-
fascination and an 18.
We're gonna call it a cloud of itching powder.
It's essentially a cloud of itching powder at this point, but it does do poison damage and it does fascinate, which brings it from a 25 down to a 23 because of the fascination, but that's still enough to bring the fire, checking DC, down. It does shrink it. It's not just stable. The two that are active and fighting see juicy targets next to each other. One action move, chucking bombs at Jane.
No.
And then hit or miss. You guys each take splash damage. You each take an additional 8 points of cold and 8 points of lightning. So before anything else, Branch and Jane, each of you take 16 total points of damage. And then Jane also gets hit by 2 crits and 2 regular hits.
I'm straight up not worried about it.
Alright, that should be all of the damage now for Jane. as just an array of bombs continues to rain down around all of you. That brings us to Baby Boy.
I have 2 things to say.
Yes.
Number 1, it's almost midnight. I'm never gonna see my master ever again. And number 2, Fetch, how much health do you have? Because I have an AOE, but you're gonna be in it. But I want to do it.
71.
Oh shit! You have so much health. Okay.
I'm a tank.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something that Baby Boy's never done before. He's gonna release his psyche.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you guys see within 30 feet of Baby Boy, his little anomalies start appearing. And there are dozens upon dozens of like ones that are like in pairs that are just spinning around each other, getting closer and closer. And you guys see one of them collide together, and it sounds like a home run being hit. And you see a crack in space happen, and then you hear a cacophony as dozens upon dozens of these happen within 30 feet of him.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, not 30, 20. I apologize. And I need everyone within 20 feet of him to make a reflex save.
That is for sure all of the chemists. That is Hizzlewit, and that is Fed.
Before you roll for the prone giant robot down there, is it hitting him?
It is not hitting him, no.
Oh, bummer. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, he's too far. I might be able to hit this guy. Because he's 20 feet down.
He's phased out. He is totally not in the world right now.
Oh, I missed that. I was too busy.
Yep, he's
not paying
disappeared
attention.
from the timeline.
What's your DC?
So I think my DC is 19.
Success, fail, crit success, success, success.
Okay. For 14 force, or is it psychic? Force damage.
Looks like force. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Baby Boy starts to laugh maniacally as he's doing this, as before this was fueled by, the energy in his body, and now since he's a lich, he feeds off of knowledge. So the forbidden knowledge that's segmented his brain is being pulled into his brain to feed his magic, and it's making him get the giggles, so he's just laughing maniacally. He then holds his hands out, and you see some of these tears in reality start to turn. Only about maybe a little bit more than half of them actually go the right direction, and then he's going to use a focus point to do his wormhole. So this time he's just going to throw these shards of reality at Hizzlewit.
Oh lord. Help.
And he's flat-footed because I'm amping it.
I sure is.
And I forget how. I've not used it yet, so I'll go ahead and roll. It does extra damage because my psyche is unleashed. I think it's like my level and damage on top of it.
Perfect.
Do you make it flat-footed, or I need to?
I do it. It's already flat-footed. 21 is a hit, not a crit.
Should I hero? If I hero point it, does it take the new one, or does it just take the better
Normally
roll?
it takes the second. We house rule it, so it takes the better.
I'm going to hero point it since it's already midnight.
All right.
And I want to do damage.
I believe in you. Oh, hell yeah! Yeah, that
Hell
becomes a
yes.
crit. Roll damage, we'll
okay.
see if it automatically does the psych, and if not, we'll add it on.
I think this is right.
Jesus.
I don't know if that's all the dice it should be. Let me double check.
Fuck. Let me go and take double that real quick.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And then it takes an additional, let's see, psyche. When you cast a damaging spell, it gains a status bonus to its damage equal to double the spell's level.
Let's see. This is a cantrip which auto leveled to 6, so that becomes 12, and because it's a crit, that doubles to 20. Fetch asks what could Tesseract do that's worse than this, and he begins to imagine the possibilities. He looks at the technology around him, and he, knowing what it is being used for, begins to imagine the horrors that could be wreaked upon the world if this technology was to fall into the wrong hands. And baby boy, you can sense the growing dread, and you latch on and you twist his mind and force even stronger and worse thoughts in there until all at once his psyche simply shatters and he drops dead.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't want to kill him because he's the leader. He has more information.
I don't like to punish success. You can, because this was a critical
Yeah.
success, you pull him to
I am-
unconsciousness and pull back. He is stable.
Yeah. Well, this isn't psychic damage. I'm literally taking like rips in reality, and I'm just spearing him with.
Oh,
them.
you're so right. It's force damage. Yes. Once again, you critically succeeded. In my mind,
like a
a crit
porcupine
means
now.
you do exactly what you intend to do. So you are able to incapacitate him without killing him. He is out of the fight.
You know, like some of them are probably like over his arms and stuff, and kind of like pinning him to the ground.
Yeah, love that. Okay.
But you guys do start to notice as these rips do start to slowly stitch them back together. Baby boy is still laughing maniacally. I am my psychic is unleashed for 2 rounds.
Amazing. All right, perfect. Branch, it is back to you. You have 4 actions this turn.
All major threats are dealt with. Fine. Fuck it. I'm just gonna run up to the guy's corpse and be like, and try and grab the amulet before any of the chemists can.
Yeah. Moving is free. Taking an item off a dead
Good.
body is an object interaction, so not even 1 action. It's just a freebie. So you have 3 actions left. You do know investing in an item is an action, and then it is probably 1 more action to use it. So 2 actions would mean you are in control of these robots.
Yeah, 2
have
actions to
to.
get in control of the robots.
All right.
Yeah.
You have
My
1.
robots now.
You are the robot master now, and you have 1 action left.
1 action, palm pocket the amulet into my hand so that the chemists know they need to kill me to take it out. And be like, oh,
Give me a pretty easy Arcana check.
and when combat's done, I want to try palm pocketing one of the portals into my hand.
You have to try it.
You have to try. Yeah,
I have to try.
Okay, you've confiscated so many magic items, you understand the basics of how a lot of things work. In order to be the robot master and use this amulet, you need to be in physical contact with the amulet. That's pretty standard for most magic items.
Is it not being in the little... Is the pocket dimension not part of this hand?
It is a pocket dimension. It is a demi-plane. It is not physically touching your body.
Fair. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, fine. I'll keep a hold of it. But I will. Yeah, now that I'm attuned to the robots, I'll at least. Can I make one of them do one of the attacks on one of the chemists up there?
Yeah. So the way it works essentially is by default they just are not aggressive. They stand around doing nothing. What you can do is for 1 action you command them like a minion, and they get 2 actions. So if you'd like, you spend 1 action, it gets 2 actions. It could stand up and punch.
Yeah. One will reel back to punch one of the chemists, and then, but before it happens, Branch will say, "This thing's pretty sweet. You want to be the first things I test it out on, or not?" As like a fucking like intimidation, just fucking surrender already.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an intimidation check. The DC here is still pretty high. These are, well, they're chemists. They're not made
They're
to
chemists.
fight. You know what? I'm going to call this DC 16. On a 16, they will all just stand down and start working on the fires. Yeah.
Oh,
The 2 that are right next to you say, "We don't want to fight. We just let us put this out. This is valuable. It's valuable."
Robots will stand guard on the ship so they don't try and escape.
Okay. All right.
I'll
They will move forward with the assumption that they are just putting out the fire and you guys are leaving them alone. That brings us to the archaeology drone, which you control. They don't do anything. The bunker drones you control. They don't do anything. Brings us up to Jane.
Seems like we're kind of out here. I
Yeah,
see that
if-
Branch now controls the robot army. I see that these chemists are just putting fires out, so I think I stow my pistol in my top and take 14 points of crit damage.
Oh,
that I
right,
wasn't
yeah.
waiting for.
punch to the face real quick.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of ask up front, if everybody intends to not continue fighting, I will drop us out of initiative.
Yeah, I'm good to let them surrender and talk to them.
Okay.
Oh, my psyche's unleashing. I'm giggling for one more round.
But my psyche.
My psyche. Anybody can jump in here and say they're going to keep fighting. Otherwise,
No, I am stupefied for 2 rounds after this, so I guess it's better that we stopped.
all right.
I do look up at the chemists first and say, wait, don't put all of it out yet. And point over at the cloud of spiders.
Oh,
Itching
can I go kill spiders?
Sure, you guys can all working together. It's like in the movie when the 2 enemies realize there's a greater third enemy. The part where it sinks in that you're in trouble is when you can no longer see the spiders, and that's when everybody starts working together to just make essentially a barrier fire to surround you so that nothing can get through there and eventually contain this horrible thing that's been unleashed.
I don't help. I make Fetch do it.
Yeah, same.
He won't learn his lesson if I help.
I cast Cleanse Air and remove all of the spiders from the
Beautiful.
Amazing. All right. With that,
Just for the record, I'm going to, so I don't forget this next week, I am going to use this and get a bunch of health back.
perfect. I'll leave it up to you guys. We can do a little bit of talking now, or we can save it all for the next time you play and find out what's through the door. It's up to you.
Time, in my opinion.
I want to sleep.
We do have a game tomorrow as well. So we will pick up next time with you guys questioning Tesseract and finding out what's through that door.
And then we still won't see my master.
Who knows, man? Maybe he's just waiting right there.
I've been waiting.
He's just right inside the door.
I, once again, have so much more prepped than we got through. Very exciting for me.
Yeah, I had that happen
Great
last
news.
time I ran, and I was like, oh, I stress prepped all this stuff, and you guys didn't
Sure
even
did.
get to
I'm
it.
so excited. I'm so excited for going through the door. I've been waiting for you guys to go nowhere forever.
That's it. You had this little room prepped for us like last time we were in this cave.
Yeah. Part of me was not sure if you guys would even do this fight. I thought you might just run through the door. Like that is an option. I wasn't really sure what would happen.
Yeah.
It just felt like they would follow us through the door. Through the door and ask
Eastward of Eden, where the clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates they were shuttered, the latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Though our people we toiled as one, the fruits of our labors thrived under the sun. Our children they spread to outnumber the stars. So eastward of Eden, where day turns to dawn. watered our forests with fire and flood, and fed our own egos with our brother's blood. We stopped every ocean till they ate up our shores. Eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers, they rose up and set with the sun. Our servants, they burned us with fiery tongue. We run our wings of metal, surprised when we fell. Eastward of Eden, where heavens are hell. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Eastward of Eden, where men